defensive end, number 36, Jeremiah Holston. At the other defensive end, number 22, Xavier Clark. At nose tackle, number 24, Jordan Adams. And at defensive tackle, number 42, Chris Hilton. At the linebackers, we begin in the middle with number 1, Jabralian Gooden. Devin Hill, number 7, he's your Sam linebacker. I'll tell you what, he is. What can we say about him? Just an incredible leader on the defensive side. And then starting tonight for the season, A.J. Tucker, just a freshman. He's the will linebacker, number 26. At the corners tonight, number 11, Mercurius Kelly. And Sir Morgan will be over there at the other side. And then number 17, Cullum Irvin stepping in tonight at the strong safety. And at the free safety, number 29, Jace Godwin. Who are our captains tonight, Brad? Can you see them out there on the field?
Let's see. All right, Jack. Yeah, looks like it's number 56, Michael Irvin. Number 1, Jabralian Gooden, who you mentioned a second ago.
Yep. Kobe's down there.
You got Kobe down there, and then I think that
23. That's going to be Luke Purnell.
Luke Purnell. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, some of the guys that I think that he was voted by the other players to be the captain. So right now they've already tossed the coin, and it looks like that Ridgeland has won the toss. They've elected to receive to start the ball game. And that's how we'll start things in just a minute. Let's go back to the station for one more break. When we come back, we're going to kick things off live here from Callaway Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brunswick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use their convenient drive-through Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And at Synovus, we're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back as the powder has flown.
Is LeBron James here?
They've gotten to where they're tossing baby powder to start things and in the student section. And tell you what, that's another thing I love, Brad, is that the Grangers have had a blue crew that's been a really powerful group of kids.
Right.
Gets behind them at the games. And tonight, the student section for the Tigers, full of kids. They're dressed in white tonight. It's kind of a white out. The home white jerseys are what the guys are wearing tonight. The Long King guys are wearing tonight, but the white pants for the Tigers, along with the navy blue jerseys and the gold numbers. I'm so appreciative of that. As I've gotten older, it's sometimes hard to differentiate numbers on jerseys, especially as with the Under Armour likes to have complementary colors, like they give you a green, then maybe a lime Kelly green is the number. You can't see that crap.
Well, the young people love that, Jack. So,
they do. That's fine. They'll sell jerseys. Right now, it's Adidas, and I can see things. So that's a good thing for me.
Well, being a hot day, they're throwing up baby powder. No one will be chapped tonight.
No chafing tonight in the student section. We are totally against chafing.
Dad joke there.
Well, we've both seen our share of powder over the years.
Yes, we have.
Tigers coming out on the field right now, getting things ready to go.
Ridgeland didn't bring too many fans, Jack, as we mentioned earlier. A few diehards over there.
Looking down the field, number 89, kick things off with that's Nolan Barton.
Right.
He's just a freshman kicker. One of the things that the Tigers have several guys that have been kicking and kind of working at this, but it's still kind of a work in progress. Haven't been kicking past the 20. Now, of course, these guys may have worked all week, and someone may have heard I said that, and they've gotten a lot better. But right now, we'll see how things go off. There's the kick to start things off.
Short kick.
Yep. Bounces around.
Good coverage.
Great coverage brought down at about the 25-yard line.
Number 20.
That's where the Panthers will have it 1st and 10.
Sir Morgan made that tackle, Jack. A junior. Made a nice tackle.
You'll see him flying around the ball a lot this afternoon. Ridgeland comes up. They got black pants, white jerseys, black numbers, black helmets.
Their quarterback's number 1, Nathan Carver. And I read an article that they're trying to get him to throw the ball a little bit more. they've been a running team in the past, Jack. So I know they're looking to throw it around a little bit against Troup. See if they have any success. Let's hope not.
Carver comes under center. That's where they'll start with an I formation there. He turns around, toss sweep to the right side. Number 3's the running back. He's going to get spread out, brought out way on the other side. Great job by the Tigers. Jace Goodwin. Jace Godwin actually started things off.
Jace Godwin, he got out there sideline to sideline and tracked that kid down. Maybe a yard, Jack. Maybe 2 yards.
Blackwell, the ball carrier. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to get about 2 yards.
Yeah.
And he barely made that. Good pursuit on that outside. Also good pursuit by Braylon Good, number 1. Linebackers really stepping up in that play.
It's early, Jack, but I don't know if this team will be able to run outside on Troup's defense.
Back up the line of scrimmage, a pistol set.
Spread, too.
Carter will be behind the center. Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground.
Picked up by the Blackwell, the tailback. They're going to trace him down. He's going to get outside a little bit. He'll actually get a first down out of that broken play up to the 39.
I think that threw Troup off a little bit. I think they were keyed in on the quarterback, and then the running back was able to pick up that ball and slip around the right side and pick up about 12 yards for a first down.
The kickoff we had a moment was, of course, brought to you by our friends at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile. Thank you for being our kickoff sponsor all season long.
Great save.
Here come the Panthers. They've got a first down. Ball resting. Actually, they're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line. Back under center with an I formation goes Carter, the quarterback. He'll turn snap right to the fullback, right in the middle. He'll drive about 4. Actually, he'll go about 6 yards out of that one. Good job by the front line for the Panthers. They've come to play.
Yeah, they got a good push there. I'm surprised that they went middle with that, but fullback definitely looked good, and the center got good blocking there.
Number 35, Jeremiah Turner, the ball carrier that time. They break the huddle. Deep huddle, almost 10 yards back. Going back into I. Don't see the I formation that much.
No, same looking set, Jack.
Tight end right, bam, wide to this near side. I formation behind him, turn. Going to hand it off to the tailback.
There you go.
Great job by the Tigers on that one as they just fly inside and make the tackle. Big number 36 for the Tigers, leading tacklers on that. That's Jeremiah Holston.
Defensive line really stiffened up there, Jack, not allowing them to get much yardage, maybe a few inches.
So a third down now. We need, I've been hearing a lot of stadiums, they play that the Undertaker's gong, boom, on third down. We need something to indicate, look out, it's third down.
Well, the Undertaker may be an older reference, so I don't know. That's one of our favorite wrestlers.
He's the phenom. Everybody knows him. Under center they go.
There you
Great
go.
push. But he steps right into the gap that we freed up. It's a first down across the 50 to the 48-yard line.
Jack, Troup was back there, but it was a little bit of over pursuit. You got to keep your head on the swivel there. Over pursuit, and the guy was able to get past him.
You're exactly right. As we shot a gap, he took the gap that we shot just to the outside of that, was able to pick up the first down yardage. So ball rests now across the 50 on the 48-yard line. Another first down for Ridgeland. Again, let's not, we can't sleep on Ridgeland. Ridgeland's a team that won 8 ball games last year. They went to the playoffs, so they're here to try to make a little movement for them in the state.
Jack, they have a winning tradition. Even double-digit wins the last few years before last year.
Once again, we're in the backfield, but we're doing a lot of arm tackling right now. The tailback that time, number 6, Terrence Roberts. He just really kind of squeezes in. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage, but turns, spins, and gets down a gain of almost 7 yards, so 2nd and 3.
Yeah, Jack, I see some good weights, 220, 230, 240 plus on that offensive line. So big guys pushing good up front so far. Let's see if the Tigers can stiffen up and get a fourth down here in just a minute.
So here we go, hand off in the line again to the fullback and close to first down yardage. Real quick, I've just got a text from my daughter. She reminds me that she's Andrews now. She is married. She's not Anna Mormon. She's Anna Andrews.
She's always a Mormon, though, Jack.
And she is, but she's also teaches some of our guys. A.J. Tucker, Braxton Truitt. Also, so she does a good job as a 9th grade teacher over at Troup High School. A timeout's been called on the field. They take a timeout. We take one as well. No score in this one. Right now, the Panthers are driving. They're across the 50 right here on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Right now, Ridgeland driving the ball there across the 40-yard line in the first drive of the ball game to start things off.
They took that big fullback out, Jack, that was gashing him a little bit.
Toss sweep around the right side. You're trying to hook that in. He does barely get the first down yardage, though, I think, on the far side.
I think they're going to give it to him, Jack.
Yep.
Definitely good pursuit there, but tossing outside forced Troup to pursue, and they weren't able to get there.
Jordan Blackwell was the ball carrier. He may have only got about 2 or 3 yards. That's all he needed for that first down. So it's been a steady diet of running backs so far for Ridgeland as they're driving the ball against the Troup High School Tigers. The Tigers, good upfield motion, as you've mentioned, but we're just kind of running by the tailback. 8 minutes left to go in this first quarter play. No score. Ridgeland with the ball as they're driving.
Nice set, Jack. Look at this set.
Quick handoff to the fullback. He'll get to about the 35-yard line before he's brought down.
Another big kid, 5'8", 205. The other fullback, he's 6'1". He's 6'1" and like 210. So these are big kids.
And you really, in high school football today, really in college football today, you don't see the fullback run very much. You've got so many people are used to the spread offenses. This has been very effective so far. Back to a straight eye.
Burns clock too.
Man wide to this near side, tight end to the right. Quarterback Carter goes under center, and everybody jumps off sides.
There we go.
So that's going to back him up 5. So a miscue on the part of Ridgeland.
Ball start.
And sometimes that's all you need to kind of get things going your way.
5-yard penalty.
I think maybe they were expecting a quick hitter there, but instead everybody jumps off sides.
They looked clean early on, so their first mistake. Let's see if it cost them. Putting them behind the chains here. They're on the 40 or 39 and a half.
Yep. Ball rests right there with its tail end on just across the 40-yard line. 7:17 left to go in the first quarter. As Brad mentioned, a running offense like that really turns the clock. 12 seconds left to go on the play clock. They break the huddle. And again, as we mentioned, a deep huddle about 8 to 10 yards back behind the line of scrimmage.
2 wides in a slot.
Pistol set. He'll turn. In the
busted
backfield.
Play.
Big busted play. Now they're going to
throw it. Oh, goodness.
Complete on the broken play. And he's down to the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Panthers on a broken play that was well coached. I got to tell you that. Let's kind of back you up there. The exchange between the quarterback and the tailback just did not go the right way.
No.
The tailback was able to pick the ball up.
He was going the wrong direction, the running back.
But the tailback rolled to his right, looked downfield, and there right in the flats was a young man that was wide open, caught it, ran across the field, and picks up a touchdown. So the Panthers strike first in this contest.
Yeah, I would imagine 100% of Troup's eyes were in the backfield because they thought it was about to be a big play. And
snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So, with 6:50 left to go in the first quarter play, Panthers strike first, 7-0 against the Troup High School Tigers. Let's take a break. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rawlings, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales at 706-884-5592. Mud Creek Team Sales for all your sporting good needs.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And Tigers right now trailing the Panthers as the Panthers drove the ball from about the 30-yard line all the way to the end zone, running the ball on one pass play that ended up being the one that set them apart. Time for the kickoff. And don't forget, our thanks go to Glenn Smith, our kickoff coverage, as it's drilled down the middle of the field.
What was difficult about that play, Jack, it was pretty much covered. Troup did their job. They're on the defensive line. They're in the backfield. The pressure actually caused the busted play, but the tailback made a nice pass, and that kid had some speed. He was able to break away from a couple of DBs to score there.
Tigers will have the ball at the 20-yard line. Have it there 1st and 10.
2 weeks, Troup proves they could score. Let's see if they can continue to to prove that.
Tigers have a wing to the right side. Hudson will be in the backfield as the quarterback. Williams will stand to just to his right.
They're tight coverage on the outside.
The call for it. Williams gets the call. Drives down. Good job by Ridgeland. Big number 75 leading tacklers for Ridgeland.
2-yard gain.
6:36 left to go. 7-0 in favor of the Panthers from Ridgeland. Tigers with the ball. A gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
I got a feeling Kobe's going to start spinning it here soon. Jack, they don't get any success with Trey in the backfield there.
There's the snap, turn, hand off again. Williams was going to go to the outside, cuts back inside, finds a little bit of running room. He'll get across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 3, maybe 4.
That's okay. Create a short yardage situation. Coaches call a good play here. We'll have a 1st down. Keep it going.
Move the chains, move the chains, move the chains. And a flag over on the far side. I saw the sideline official arguing with the head coach, and that may be it's a sideline warning.
Yeah.
So
then he picked it up.
Yeah. So they're very, very. One of the things they're concentrating this year on is not running into the people on the sideline. The officials have had a couple of instances where officials got hurt because they're coming down the field and ran right into a player or a coach. So you got to really protect those sidelines. Out to the outside go the Tigers, and they're brought down in the backfield. Trying to get that to go to the outside, and Ridgeland was having none of it as they come across the line of scrimmage, bringing us down. So 4th down and about 2. And it looks like the punting team's going to come out.
Well, Trey tried to do the right thing. He tried to take a cut and go upfield. You know, if you feel like you can't bounce it out, you try to cut it midfield to get as much yardage as possible. But he lost his footing, Jack. So I think if he could have stuck that right foot in and went upfield, he probably could have gotten it.
So here we go. Here come the Tigers. Mark Anthony Dixon does the punting duties for the Tigers. There's the snap, a little bit low, and he's going to run the ball to this right side. He's one of our best running backs, one of the fastest kids on the field, but he's brought down short of the 1st down, so that's going to give Ridgeland a huge benefit there. So we rolled the dice with Mark Anthony, but they had a spy on Mark Anthony, and they're going to get the ball inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Ridgeland sidelines, they're definitely excited over there. They've got some momentum. Let's hope Troup can stiffen up right here. Get the ball back, get a turnover, something positive.
So Ridgeland now from the Troup's 27.
This might be a little layoff jitters, Jack.
But offense definitely wants to get back on the field. Now defense has got to make something happen here. Turn, hand off to the tailback, who's hit big time in the backfield.
There you go.
Hold on to him.
36.
Big number 36, Jeremiah Holston makes the tackle.
Jack, definitely great pursuit. Good tackle. I think a loss. If not a loss, maybe.
Right by the line of scrimmage,
Right
so
on the
2nd
line
down
of
and 10. But right now, Ridgeland's not trying to fool anybody.
No, they're deliberate with their play calls, too. Yep. They're not rushing to the line. Clock is their friend with the lead. I guess this is philosophy right now.
Wing left, I formation, being wide to the right side. Carter goes under center. Turns, fakes the handoff, play action, throws to the end zone.
Get your head around.
It's almost picked off by the Tigers. Knocked down. 3 guys on the one receiver. Number 16 is the receiver, Torrance Roberts.
Quarterback for Ridgeland was Carver was very, very fortunate, Jack. That ball sailed out of his hand. It was basically a duck, and 2 Troup guys go after it, and they basically defend each other.
We may have knocked the ball out of the other guy's hand.
Right. It's okay. We're at a 3rd and long.
So 3rd and 10 now for Ridgeland. They haven't been in this situation. They've had some pretty easy 3rd downs. They go back to the I.
Doesn't look like an aggressive set here, Jack.
Quarterback hands off the fullback. We weren't looking for it. He picks up the 1st down yardage or close.
Yeah, I think
he's going to be.
I think he's got it. He got it, Jack. I see the sideline judge. He's got the mark there. If he doesn't have it, they're going to have to measure.
Maybe he's just inside. So it's 4th down and 1. Actually, we'll say 4th down and a half. So they're not going to measure it. And we've really got to step up here. Tigers weren't looking for something up the middle on that last play.
No. And again, Jack, that big number 35, Jeremiah Turner, 6'1", 200-plus pounds.
Fourth down. Carter, the quarterback. He's under center. He could try to keep it himself. And a timeout is called by Ridgeland. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter play. 7-0 in favor of Ridgeland. They're driving right here on Eagle Sports.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And right now the Tigers, they got a fourth down now. They're facing a fourth down. Ridgeland back on the line. Can't jump off sides and give them a first down. Super tight, everything. Quarterback sneak, and he's going to get it. He went at an angle to the left side. He's going to get across to the 15-yard line. Actually picked up about 2 on that one. First down for Ridgeland.
Jack, their center, right guard, left guard, they are getting a nice push on every play. They're coming off the ball pretty strong.
Well, what happened in that play too, Brad, is they, instead of going straight, everybody took a left step, and they just all moved. It just kind of interlocked, kind of dovetailed themselves into the defense of the Troup High School Tigers.
Creating that wedge.
So Ridgeland breaks the huddle. First and 10 for them. Ball resting on the 16-yard line.
They rotate a lot of different running backs.
Back to the eye. Carter under center. Long snap count. Turns, hands it off to the tailback, number 6. And, again, that good push by Ridgeland gets them across the 15. Wow, they're going to give them all the way down to the 11-yard line. Wow. They are moving well off the ball. Tigers, I don't think, have been down 2 touchdowns since the Blessed Trinity game. So definitely this defense wants to bow up here.
Maybe that won't happen. Is it 2nd and 8, Jack?
Second and 4 as I'm looking at it. 2:34 left to go in the first quarter of play. 7-0 your score in favor of Ridgeland.
On the 10.
Turn around, hand off to the fullback.
Stick.
And not a lot there. Stop to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 5. Turner was the ball carrier.
Met Susie got the ball, Jack. Good play. Good play. When you get a big kid like what Ridgeland has, you got to keep sticking him. Make him second guess going through the line there.
Boykin in there down the front line. Andy Boykin helped to stop things up there.
He's got the size. Look at his legs, Jack.
Oh, he's
Such
huge.
a big kid.
The weight room has been so important for these Tigers, too.
Here we go.
Wide right, I formation.
3rd and 7.
3rd down, here we go. Long snap out turn, and somebody moved. Let's see who did.
Yeah.
It's going to be against.
Legal motion.
Yep, legal motion is going to go against Ridgeland. They'll back them up 5.
Great break for Troup.
So 3rd and 11 now.
Let's see if Ridgeland gets conservative.
Well, actually, this has been a conservative offense.
It has.
They just turn and hand the ball off,
Well, they're really trying to draw the defense in, and then I know a while ago they tried to go over the top with a little pass going in the middle. So let's see if they try something like that.
Long time in the huddle, 17 seconds left to go on the play clock. Play coming in now from the sideline.
About to be under a minute.
They break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. Twins to the right side. Pistol set for the quarterback, Carter. Carter takes it, turns, he's going straight back, has a man in his face.
Ball on the ground.
And
Troup got the ball.
Troup has the ball on a fumble. They were sending everybody. And the Tigers have the ball. Huge defensive stance for the Tigers.
That's the break they needed, and they created the break, Jack. It wasn't something that just happened. That was a design blitz. Blitz came in, disrupted it. Quarterback didn't secure the ball. Great play. Great play.
That was one of those that I think was overthought by the offensive coordinator over at Ridgeland. You've been so successful running the ball. Why do you go away from it?
Definitely armchair quarterbacking up here, but I agree, Jack.
I think we've seen a Super Bowl won by not handing the ball off to your hot hand.
Oh, Jack, that hurts. Look at there.
We throw the
Look
ball
at there.
wide open to the Tigers. It's going to be a touchdown on this play. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. Cy Varner.
Out of the slot, but they had him lined up on the outside, Jack.
Got a flag coming back.
Oh, my goodness. Kobe standing right next to the flag. His hands on his hips, Jack. He's super disappointed. I think he knows it against the Troup High Tigers.
One play touchdown is going to be called back.
Hey, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Next play.
Varner had nobody on him. Great pass by the quarterback, Hudson. So we'll look for the white hat and see what he's got to say about this.
Jack, Kobe put it in Varner's pocket. Full stride. Beautiful pass. Dropped it. Okay.
All right, looking.
All right, so they count.
Actually, just a sideline warning. So it was a touchdown. All right.
All right, good.
All right, so touchdown Tigers. Woo! A sideline warning against the Tigers is all that was.
Points on the board now, Jack.
So now we go down and the all-important extra point to tie things up.
79 yards. Touchdown.
You hear Chance getting in the back end there.
You can look at a collective sigh of relief for the coaches, the players, and all the fans here, Jack, after that flag was clarified.
Actually, the Tigers going for 2 here. As Hudson will stand in there with Williams behind him. Snap. Williams gets the ball. Fights this out. They're going to have an offsides call, I think, on that one.
Legal motion.
Yep, the Tigers going to move offsides.
All right, now go for 1. I see Glisson calling for 1, Jack.
So we're just going to kick the extra point now.
Tie this game up. Go with the freshman again. Is that there?
More than likely.
Yeah, so PAT Cole Parton. So is it number 8 there?
Let's see. They've been running some new guys out here. So 82 actually is going to be the young man this time. And see if I got him here. Isaac Andrews.
Okay. See if I split the
Snap,
uprights.
hold, kick is up.
Oh, he's got it.
And the kick is good. So tied up.
There you go.
With about, 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 7-7 is your score. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon. Brad Mormon here from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers will be kicking the ball off. Actually, that penalty is being marked off now as the ball will be kicked off from the 25, the sideline warning they had earlier.
Jack, the kicker for Troup, 89. Look at those cleats, buddy.
Let's see. We've got a timeout called by Troup.
Okay.
As they're going to discuss the strategy for this. So they take a timeout. We take one as well. Just 30 seconds back to the station. Tie ball game. 59 seconds left to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money. Sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee, number 5656.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. After the timeout, we do kick the ball off. I think we may have gone off sides. So they're going to back us up 5 more. Yep.
They're trying the strategy, that diagonal kick, Jack, trying to drop it in, the 30, 35, and get coverage on it. So
well, it's kind of if you're back up around the 35 where you're normally kicking off from, that's not a bad little play when you don't have a kicker that can get deep.
Right.
But right now we're kicking the ball now from the 20-yard line, so their deepest receiver is back at about the 38.
Yeah, and I'm sure Ridgeland's anticipating some good field position here. See if Troup can maybe mess it up for him.
We step up, and there's the kick.
Oh, that's good.
Best kick he's had.
Great kick.
Over the heads. Taking it back at the
27.
about the 27, up to the 40, 45, 50, and finally brought down there. So a good kick, but the coverage did not get there. Not a lot of hang time, more of a line drive kick.
A different strategy. It looks like he lined up to kick it towards the middle, Jack. So maybe they'll try something different.
I think he just wanted to get as much as he could out of that ball that time.
Right.
It's the ball directly on the 50-yard line for Ridgeland. So not the worst that could happen to us.
They're still going with Nathan Carver, quarterback. Terrence Roberts is their running back, 5'10", 185.
Carter goes under center, takes the snap, turns.
Toss.
Coming to the outside. Good pursuit by the Tigers. And he stiff arms this.
Just missed him.
It was actually number 6 for the Tigers, Mark Anthony Dixon, that almost had him in the backfield. But he just got his shoulder around him to pick up the yardage to the 45-yard line, but only a gain of 5, so 2nd and 5.
I see Glisson campaigning down there saying, hey, get his hand out of our mask. Can't put that hand in that mask like that.
No.
Is there what is the rule on that?
Wow, they just shot one of the T-shirts over the stadium. That's a little powerful there, Amelia. Here we go. Carter turns, steps hands it right to the fullback, who is just jammed at the line of scrimmage. One of the best plays we've had on the defensive side tonight.
Yeah, I don't think they want to let that big fullback get out in the open anymore. Troup's getting some push. Andy's in there. Andy's breaking some stuff up. He's definitely a cog in the middle there.
So 3rd down and 5 for Ridgeland. As the sun has dropped over, it's starting to look like a football game out here.
Yes, sir, it is. Stadium's filled out too, Jack, here on the Troup side.
10 seconds left to go on the play clock. They may have to call a timeout because they haven't even gotten the play from the sideline. Actually, they're going to wait till the end of that's going to be end of the quarter. Okay, so that's what their strategy was. So that's the end of the first quarter. We're tied up 7-7. Ridgeland has the ball across the 50 on the 45. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I am here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at nissanoflagrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as we go into the second quarter of play. Tied at 7. I'm Jack Mormon. I'm with my brother Brad Mormon as we're bringing you the first game of the season for the Troup High School Tigers. They just kind of walk across the 50, and now Ridgeland will have the ball going left to right on your radio dial or computer dial or phone dial or however you might be listening to us. You know, Brad, there's lots of ways that folks can get us. Of course, 96.9 on the FM, 1240 on the AM, Eagle1023.com. I'm hoping that my friend Philip McClung was able to pick up. He just texted me a minute ago at Eagle1023.com is where I told him to go. So hopefully he can get us there. Also, if you'd like to watch the video of this game streaming, that's available as well. Join the National High School Football Association. They've got that information there on the website. You can watch these games streaming as they go. So here comes Ridgeland. Ball at the 45, snap, turn, toss. The Tigers are all over him in the backfield. At the 50, he's brought down. So it's going to be a
5-yard loss, Jack.
Yep, it's going to be a 4th down and 10 from the 50. Great job, great stunt, great call by the defense for the Tigers.
Jack, now I see that Ridgeland's not getting that push anymore. Troup's really getting in the backfield, busting things up. Looks like the defense has woken up. Andy's in there. They're excited.
Andy Boykins, who he's talking about, they'll be punting the ball. Trey Williams goes back deep. He's standing inside the 10-yard line for the Tigers. Number 96 for Ridgeland will be doing the punting duties. And here we go. Let's see how the snap goes. There's the snap. A little bit high, no rush. Steps up, kicks the ball off. High kick, not very deep. Going to bounce down at about the 21-yard line. Just takes a dead. I wish my golf shots could go like that. So now here comes the Tiger offense. They'll have the ball at the 22.
Yeah, you might get a golf shot like that once every 5 to 7 years, Jack.
Well, better than some of the ones that you've hit, that you've almost hit me. So
yeah, maybe it's payback from the abuse at a younger age. Just kidding, defects.
So I just got a text from my buddy Philip. He has he's the children's minister at Rosemont Baptist Church, and he did get my text. So they're listening on their way back to LaGrange, Georgia. So glad to have them. Great parents, the McClungs. And so a little bit of walking off. Was there a penalty that I did not see?
I didn't see it, Jack. I looked on.
They're backing up against the Tigers. So they called us for maybe a holding call or a block in the back or something like that. So the Tigers will have the ball at the 11 now instead of at the 22.
Kobe almost in his end zone.
He'll have Williams to his left. He'll call for it. He's going to pass the ball. Got some pressure. Running. Throws it. And complete just short of the 20-yard line. He was almost tackled back there.
Flag on the play, Jack. Looks like it's a holding call.
So that'd be half the distance more than likely. Yep, holding against the Tigers.
Got to get out of this end zone. Kobe made a good job, though, escaping a safety, Jack. Kid had an angle on him, but you have an angle on Kobe Hudson.
You better have a real good angle.
Real good angle.
You better have 2 or 3 guys with an angle on Kobe.
He actually made a good pass, too, on the outside there. He's checking his plays, Kobe.
So he will stand in his end zone this time as the ball rests down inside the 10 at the 5-yard line. Kobe will have Williams to his left.
Marquavius Kelly out there, out wide, Jack.
Quick handoff to Williams. Williams goes to the right side. He's hit and brought down at about the 6. So it'll be second down and what?
13.
I know it'd be second because it was first and 15, so second and 14. So Tigers looking to get something going. The play clock continues to turn. 23, 22. Trips to this near side now. Varner in the slot. Number 11, Kelly, will be wide out.
Tight end 23, Luke Parnell out there.
Kobe, quick hitter, throws it. Ball is out for a moment, but Tigers have it. Not much of a gain right there, up to the 9-yard line. Actually,
incomplete, Jack.
Yeah, they're just going to call it incomplete and bring it back? Okay. I thought maybe he caught it, but I guess they did not call it a catch.
I know it wasn't successful, but I liked them incorporating the tight end there. I think he made a nice play. I think he was hit early, Jack.
Williams rolls over to the right side of the quarterback, Hudson. Man wide to the right side. Hudson back to pass. Got some time. It's flushed out to the right side. And it's
he
caught.
Caught that ball. Oh, my goodness.
What a tremendous catch on the part of Trey Williams, who's the back out of the backfield. Caught it at about the 35. Also, the receiver, the defensive man, caught it too. He rips the ball walking backwards from him and gets the first down.
And, Jack, Kobe rolling to his right, throwing. He didn't have balance at all. Strong enough arm to get that ball there. Great concentration. Big play. Big play.
Tigers back up the line of scrimmage now. Wait for the shotgun snap. Takes it. Quick. He's going to roll to this near side. He's just going to tuck it and go. 40, cuts the field. Great job at the 50, goes out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Great vision. Tremendous job by Kobe Hudson to pick up the first down for the Tigers, and now that offense is starting to roll.
Here we go, Jack. A lot of white shirts on that side. Thought they had him. He outrun every one of them.
9:25 left to go here in this first half of play. 7-7 is your score. Tigers driving.
Hurry up offense too, Jack. They're getting to the line, calling plays, keeping Ridgeland's defense on their heels.
Purnell is tight end to the right side. A slot receiver, actually two tight slots. Kobe calls for it.
Nice
Toss to the
pitch.
right side to Williams. Williams has blocking in front of him. He gets 5, 6, 7. Almost gets a first down there. I think he's going to be just short. I think a 9-yard gain on that play.
I love that pitch, Jack. I love that play right there. It got Ridgeland. They were off balance. They were heavy on this side, radio side. Pitched that ball to the right. Nice game.
My bad. They give him the first down, so another first down for the Tigers. And that's about 4 on this drive.
Hurry up offense still.
Kobe have Williams to his right side. He'll split Varner out wide to the right side. Twins to this near side. Takes the snap, turns. Williams gets the call. Following his blocking, just drives in the front. Picks up about 2. 2nd and 8.
I could see them taking a shot in the end zone right here, Jack. I don't know why. It's a gut feeling or whatever, but I could see them doing that.
Well, see, as an old lineman, I really like the fact that they're keeping Ridgeland honest, not just having the guys step back and go into coverage. Mm-hmm. And you give the ball to Trey on a dive play, make sure you've got them with the heads up that could happen at any moment. Tigers will have twins to this near side, a slot receiver, a wing receiver to the inside. Then a man wide to the right. It's going to be Kobe calling his own number, going to the left side. Goes out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. Great job, as it looks like it would be Williams. Williams instead leads blockers, goes around that left side.
Troup
Is that
player,
a flag?
Yeah. Troup player with his hands up going, not me, not me.
So looking for the white hat to see them tell us what happened. But more than likely that's going to go against the Tigers. Yep, they'll back him up. I'm guessing a holding call, Brad.
Right.
From the point of the foul, maybe, because they've only backed us up to basically the original line of scrimmage.
Jack, Ridgeland's defensive line, they look tired right now. Hands on the hips. This is a great time for Troup to try to get this score while they're winded.
2nd down and 8. They'll run Varner over to the wing on the left side. Hudson calls for it, turns, keeps it, throws it across the middle to Purnell. Goes in and out of his hands, but it's whistled dead.
Yeah, whistled dead. Legal motion. It's a good design play, too, Jack. Troup's having a lot of good plays. These flags are definitely hurting their flow right now.
It'll throw your rhythm off terribly.
Going the wrong direction. Come on.
So you heard the chants, the stadium announcer. 2nd and 14. 7:51 left to go in the first half of play. 7-7 your score in favor of neither team. As Trey Williams will stand back there with the quarterback Hudson. Trips to the right side. Hudson checks his line, calls for the pass. Looking, throws downfield. Man wide open. Makes the catch at the 5.
Touchdown.
Thrown into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I really like Kobe's presence in the pocket there, Jack. Stood tall, made a nice throw, in a nice play. Who was that caught the ball?
Mark Anthony Dixon.
Mark Anthony. When he caught the ball, defensive back had his hands on his jersey, but Mark Anthony fought him and was tossed to the end zone.
Tremendous job by that offense. A couple of penalties kind of slow us down, but continue to fight inside. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's whistled dead. But it was going to go in. Looking for it. Actually, encroachment on the part of Ridgeland. You know, if you go have the distance to me, I put my offense back in.
Right. Well, yeah.
Actually, that's what coach is going to do.
There you go.
As Trey Williams comes back in, along with Marquarius Kelly and Kobe, they're going to go for 2 here as they go give them that half the distance. So the offense goes, hey, fine, you want to give it to us? We'll take it.
Jack, I'm really starting to see the big play capability of Troup High's offense. You know, I saw it last year in a few games I was able to attend, and I see it coming again.
So Hudson will stand back there. Tight wing to the left side. Quick handoff to Williams. Williams fights inside, turns, lays into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good.
Jack, Kobe made that play. It was a high snap. He gets the ball down, sticks it in Trey's stomach. Great looking 2-point conversion.
So 15-7 is your score with 7:42 left to go in this first half of play. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. You listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moosemat from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football. We also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, the cheerleaders, and of course, the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer with over 600 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. We're ready for the kickoff. It's brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick GMC, in Opelika. Get ready to smile. And the Troup High School Tiger fans are smiling right now as the Tigers are up 15-7 with 7 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. In the end zone, a lot of fans out here in front of us, but in the end zone, our parents are sitting out there. I think they're going in and out of the Jackson tent and cooling off.
Yeah, they certainly are. Love it that they're out here. Love it they're able to listen to their boys. And actually wish my sister was here. Our sister. That would be great.
Have a whole family reunion.
Oh, my.
Ridgeland is going to get a touchdown off of this.
He's
that
gone.
Short kick goes in 10-5. Touchdown on the kickoff return.
Jack, he mishit that ball. When he kicked that ball, he didn't get much of it at all. And
wow.
I'm surprised they had that kid so short. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think
got that fast right in that spot.
No one touched him. It went right to him, and it was
not good coverage either.
The coverage wasn't there. The ball was short, one of the shorter kicks we've seen, and also no hang time, so the coverage just didn't get there before he had a head of steam and was gone. So quickly they come up and put 6 on the board. So right now it's 15-13. And they're going to call a timeout because they want to talk about this and decide whether they're going to go for 2 or not. While they talk about that, we're going to take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Ridgeland called a timeout. They're back on the field. 15-13 is your score with 7:23 left to go in the first quarter. They're going to go for 2, as Troup did a moment ago.
They got their big fullback, 35, that I mentioned earlier.
They've had a good surge on their line. Let's see what happens here.
Looks like they want to.
And they're offsides.
Offsides.
I got to give big kudos to number 36 for the Tigers, Jeremiah Holstead. He pulled up on that tailback who had the ball and did not hit him. Had a free shot to just rock his world.
They're going to kick it?
They're going to bring their kicker back out now
it.
and go for the standard PAT. So actually the reverse of what happened with the Tigers earlier.
Right.
Tigers were lining up, actually made the PAT on a penalty, and decided the penalty moved them closer. They decided to go for 2. This time they were going to go for 2, and the penalty forces them to go and kick the ball.
See if they can't disrupt this play here. Offsides, legal motion, Ridgeland. False start.
Wow, that's not what you want on a PAT. I mean, come on, guys. All you got to do is wait for the ball to be snapped.
Let's hope he's been practicing his field goals.
This is a field goal now. So they'll reset. This could be a big play. That 2-point conversion
certainly
could be a huge part of this ball game. Left foot kicker, snap, hold, kick is up.
Blocked, Jack.
And it is blocked. So the Tigers, while they do lose a little ground on the run back by Ridgeland, instead on a couple of plays and then a block kick, the score is now 15-13 with 7:23 left to go.
On Troup 44, Andy got his hand on the ball.
He's got a big old hand.
Yes, he does. A paw, I think, not a hand.
Yeah. Wow. So that's a quick change of events there.
Well, that's definitely a positive. You don't want to give up a score on a kickoff, but definitely a positive, able to block that kick. Hey, let's run one back here. Let's show them that we can do it too.
I have no problem with that whatsoever. We've got the guys back there that can do it. Trey Williams to the near side over here. It's like Mark Anthony Dixon over on the far side. Two of the fastest guys on the field. Either one of them can make something happen.
He lets it go.
And it goes into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where the Tigers will take it 1st and 10. Coming with us at halftime is the head coach of the Troup High School Tigers basketball program. Blake Kraft is going to be joining us. Also, we hope to have Nikki Watts, the principal of Troup High School, joining us as well. Both of them talk to us about some of the progress going on in the athletic facilities over there, some of the other programs that are happening at Troup High School. Just an exciting time to be a Tiger.
Jack, it's an exciting time to be a Troup County resident. I mean, what they're doing with the facilities and what they're doing for the students of Troup County, I'm proud to be a resident.
Our new superintendent, Dr. Shoemate's been to all of the facilities of the system, and a lot of people enjoying his visits. Twins to this near side, a man wide right. Hudson will be in the backfield with Williams. Takes the snap, looking, swings it out.
Patience.
To Purnell. I believe that's Purnell. Yeah, it was. Purnell makes the catch. Mm-hmm. He'll get about a 6-yard gain on that. 2nd down and 4.
Jack, that was great patience by the quarterback, Kobe Hudson, and the tight end, Purnell, allowing that play to develop. He had great protection, put the ball in a great spot for a nice game.
You know, that's a great point. The protection by the line, they've been doing
good.
A great job tonight.
It's been good.
Ridgeland, some big guys across the front, too. There's the snap. Kobe going to call his own number. Got 2 guys in front of him blocking. Gets the 1st down close to the 35-yard line.
And speaking of patience, I think the play caller for Troup High, he knows he's got time. It's 6:50. We go the length of the field, put it in the end zone, be a nice boost going into half.
Of course, a lot of mistakes we can clean up. That first quarter was not one of our best.
Still just the 2nd game of the year.
So here comes Kobe, takes the snap, fakes it
nice
to Trey.
Fake.
Great block, throws it.
Look at that ball.
And complete,
Jack.
just short of the of the 1st down, complete to number 6 for the Tigers, Mark Anthony Dixon, but he threw it on a rope.
Jack, they look like Derek Jeter for the Yankees going to the right, throwing to first. I mean, beautiful throw. Beautiful throw.
2nd down and 3.
And talk about a way to pick up a block by Trey Williams in the backfield. You got a lot like a back that can fly up the field and also protect your quarterback when he needs to.
Offense is clicking now.
Kobe asks his wide receivers to adjust a little bit.
What did he call there, though?
And look and see what we got here.
He moved the football.
So they'll back him up 5 for whatever that was. So the ball will now rest on the 35-yard line instead of the 40.
Give us a signal. Even Gliston's asking, what did you call? What'd you call? Gliston's arms out. What'd you call?
5-yard penalty. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get an explanation.
The referee's on the far side of the field, as far away from Coach Gliston as he can get. Kobe rolling to this near side looking, throws across his body. Way down the field. It's going to go out of bounds. So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 8.
That didn't look as efficient as the other plays.
Do we have a flag on the far side? No, okay, we're good. This saw the line judge from the far side come over to talk to the referee.
Been a lot of conferencing.
I don't mind communication between officials. That doesn't bother
me. Good.
Tigers make some adjustments at the line. They'll roll Kelly over to the far side.
Tight set here, Jack.
Yep. Twin wings.
Nice pitch. I love this play. Get out there.
Got to get to the outside. They grab it by the jersey, drag him down just shy of the 40. So that's going to bring up a 4th down situation for the Tigers. I'm going to roll the dice if I'm coach, and let's go and get this first down. Ball's on the 40. Actually, just short of the 40. I call that 4.5 and not 5 as I look at it from this side.
He has confidence in his offense. Let's see if they try to draw him off sides, or if they go with a play. Timeout. Troup.
A timeout called by the Tigers. They take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 30 seconds back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Is one of the neat things about the way the internet works, Brad, is that we've got people who can listen to us from all over the country and the world. I've had a guy, a friend of mine, Michael Hendricks, was once in France, and Spain, listen to the ball game, and we got Joe Gorski listening to us up in Virginia.
Certainly brother-in-law, one that I actually claim that's my brother-in-law. Good man. Thanks for listening, Joe.
So here we go. Hudson takes a snap. He's going to call his own number. Across the 40. First down picked up across the 45. He'll go down just shy of the 50.
I think Coach Glisson knows who his quarterback is.
Yeah.
A future SEC player.
Somebody we'll see on Saturdays.
Yes, sir.
As we may see King Makuta tomorrow. I tell you, think about this, Brad. The buzz in college football is Clemson, and the starting quarterback is someone that has been the bane of the Tigers' existence for the past several years, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, good game the other day. I actually liked the backup the other day for Clemson.
Yeah.
Bryce.
3 wide. Swing it out.
Nice.
To Williams. Williams gets to the corner, picks up the
great
first. Great move to get right to the first down marker.
He's still up, Jack.
Did they give it to him?
Oh, yeah. He was still up. Was able to fall forward to get the first down.
A great play, a little swing pass to Williams coming from this near side back to the far side.
I love it how Trey kept his feet chopping, Jack. Especially he broke that defender down and was able to get past
Beautiful move right there. Little ankle breaker.
Kobe's just dishing it. He looks like a point guard out there.
He throws
this
it across
ball.
the middle.
Look at this ball.
Touchdown Tigers, 10-5. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous play by the Troup High School Tigers. It's going to be Mark Anthony Dixon with a touchdown, but a flag way back here.
But
it's a late flag, I think.
Yeah, it's a late flag. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike.
Yep. So they'll mark that off. That shouldn't come back. It should be marked off on either the kickoff or the. Is it marked off on the kick? Yeah.
Yes.
He just indicates marked off the kick.
Right.
Fix it said that's after the play, so it was a touchdown by the Tigers. Maybe a little celebration on the part of Kobe there. So they'll assess it on the kickoff.
I was too busy looking at the nice run to see what was happening on this backside here.
But a beautiful pass. Mark Anthony wide open once again. And he goes to the end zone for a touchdown.
Jack, I think Kobe's throwing the ball better than he was last year.
He's throwing it better than he did in the preseason.
Yes.
He was just kind of chunking it sidearm. But he's got a nice setup across right over the ear hole. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So, with 4:43 left to go here in the first half of play, 22-13 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 22-13 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Ridgeland has the ball now at the 50-yard line. The penalty was assessed. Now here they come once more in the I formation. A man coming in motion to this near side. He takes the call. Gets across the 50, 45, 40. Danced around, goes out of bounds at 35, and it was untouched.
That's a nice run, Jack. That's Terrence Roberts, young man, 5'10", 185 pounds. Looks like he's a senior. It's one of those jet sweeps, Jack. That's what it looked like to me. Well, to the untrained eye, it looked like a jet sweep.
Yeah, brought from the backside. Just takes the ball as not really a toss sweep, just a handoff sweep coming back around.
Put him in motion and just stick it in his stomach and take off. How technical did that sound?
Very, very technical. Got John Madden up here. This is great.
Oh, my goodness.
Boom. He's not just a video game, guys. Quarterback Carter has 2 men going in motion this time, and that's not going to work. They don't let you do that. So they'll bring him back 5. 4:30 left here in the first half of play. 22-13. Your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
Troup did give them good field position with the kick. Another one of those short kicks. Got to the 50, but stiffen up here, get the ball back, maybe get another score.
If you really think about it, the kicking game has really put this defense in some difficult situations today.
It has.
They've, I don't think they've had Ridgeland inside the 30 at all in this contest. Ridgeland back up to the line of scrimmage.
Same set, Jack.
Put a man in motion. He's going to get the ball going back to the far side. Cuts inside.
Nice cut, but I think it was pursued nicely by Troup.
In fact, that's why he had to cut inside, because the pursuit looked good. He'll get about 5 out of that, though. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 10.
Ridgeland in no hurry whatsoever.
They bring a man from the far side that with the play from the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, they don't do a lot of signaling on the side.
Almost none at all that I've seen. But again, with a new head coach this year,
right?
Maybe that's
you wonder when he was hired too.
Same play, actually reverse. As they get to the outside, hit at the 30.
Great tackle, Jack.
Spun out there.
Number 11 for Troup.
Marquavius Kelly.
Jack, that was a first down saving tackle right there.
So he'll only get 5 out of that on the reverse. Looked like he was going to get a lot better yardage.
He
than
sure
that.
did.
So the ball will rest now just on the other side of the 30 at the 28-yard line. So about 3rd and 4.
Marquavius' nickname in middle school was 10.
10?
10, T-E-N, 10.
10, T-E-N.
Yeah.
10 is
I
what you
don't
put top of the house.
I don't know if he still goes by that nickname, but that's what we called him.
Well, he's 11 right now.
Ba-dooch.
Man in motion. Faking two action problem with the quarterback. And he's.
I don't want it. Do you want it?
The tailback has the ball, turns the corner, brought down shy of the 30.
Horse collar, Jack.
And they're going. That's exactly what they're going to get him. They're going to get a first down out of this.
Troup with a horse collar.
As the defensive man grabbed him from behind, pulled him down from behind.
That's such a difficult thing to do, though, to kind of gauge as a defensive player. I mean, I'm just imagining.
If you're in pursuit from the backside, you're just trying to grab at something.
Right.
And jerseys are different now. When we played, the jerseys were blousy. You could actually grab hold of a shirt. Everything's so tight to the body now, you really can't get a hold of it.
Right. It always looks worse than it actually is.
Wait a minute. Wait. It's actually it's going to be against the offense. A face mask against Ridgeland. So it wasn't a horse collar at all.
Sorry, got that wrong, Jack. Even the Troup sideline, they thought it was on Troup, but.
So this is a huge turnaround. 3rd down now. Ball going all the way back to the 47. Wow.
Still enough time on the clock, too, Jack, for Troup to get the ball and use that big play offense to put in the end zone again.
As you mentioned, 22-13, 2:53 left to go. There's the handoff, go around the left side. They cut him back in. Getting back to outside the 40 to about the 37. A 10-yard gain, but it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to go for it. There's no punting here.
No.
Brought down by number 11 for your Tigers, Marcurius Kelly.
2:34 left to go. Clock still ticking.
Injury for Ridgeland.
Well, they need to stop the clock then.
Yeah.
Official timeout on the field.
They'll take care of that young man. We're going to go back to the station. Folks at the station, we're just going to do 30 seconds, just one of our fine sponsors, if we can listen to them. Right now, the Tigers leading 22-13 with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. Their first half right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
They're still tending to the young man on the far side for Ridgeland.
Trainers out there, coach standing over his player.
It's a leg. He's moving around.
Helping
he's
him
in some
up.
pain. Could be just a Charlie horse or a cramp as he's sitting up now. That's always good to see. It's when they're not moving at all, you get a little nervous. As we mentioned, 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here in this first half of play. 22-13. We'll tell you about how we got here when we come into our halftime set. But
there you go. Got him off the field. Young man's able to walk on his own power. He's definitely not putting a lot of weight on that left leg, Jack, but still able to get him off, and hopefully he's okay.
4th down coming up for Ridgeland as they're moving from left to right on your radio dial. They're lining up for a punt, but I don't trust it, as they don't have enough personnel on the field. Now they finally get the right guy in.
Look who they got back there returning the punt, Jack. Kobe.
There's the kick. High kick. Bounces. And it'll be Ridgeland's ball. Ridgeland will down the ball inside the 10. We're going to keep it here as the transition takes place as the offense comes back out onto the field. See behind us that Coach Blake Kraft has joined us up here in the booth. He wanted to come cool off a little bit here at halftime.
Cool in his name is not synonymous.
What is it? Smooth or cool? Which one is it?
Neither. Nah, good guy. Good guy, better coach.
2:23 left to go in the first half of play. 22-13 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. Tigers will go twins to the right side. Man wide to this near side. Cubby stands back in there, close to his end zone. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, looking, throws it across his body.
On the play.
It'll be complete to Mark Anthony Dixon, but as you mentioned, there is a flag.
On this side, Jack, with Ty Varner, it looks like a mismatch with who's guarding him. I wish Kobe would have looked back the other way and tried something deep.
Half the distance to the goal.
So it's a holding call going against the Troup High School Tigers. They'll back up half the distance. Ball will rest now inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Take care of the ball here, Jack. I know they want to get points, but they just need to get out of this end zone. They need something positive here.
There's a snap. Kobe looking down, throws it right across the
Wow.
middle of the field.
Great play call.
Complete to the 15, knocks the official down. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
That tight end dump.
Love it. Love incorporating the tight end. Sorry.
Well, and don't be sorry, because Coach
Yeah.
actually talked about that earlier in the season. That it's one of the things he really wanted to see happen this year is to incorporate the tight end, and more than just the tight end dump. We've seen him go deep down the field as well.
I really like what Kobe's doing with his fakes, Jack. He's able to fake the ball really nicely and get that ball high up and toss it. He's looking good.
It's going to be Williams, the
Trey.
ball carrier. Trey follows, gets the first down.
First down.
Gets across the 20.
135. Get your play call.
22-13, 135 left to go here in the first half of play. Tigers get their signal from the far side.
You know this team better than I am. Are they content right here, Jack?
No, they want points.
Okay.
You'll see him take a deep shot in a minute. Kobe calls for it. Back to pass. Looking, rolls to his right, got a little bit of pressure.
He's got him open.
Throws across his body.
No.
It is picked off by Ridgeland.
I don't know what he saw there, Jack. I don't know what he saw. I saw 6 for Troup. Mark Anthony Dixon had kind of broke free. I thought he was going to plant. Kobe was going to plant and try to throw it downfield. Instead, he threw across the field. You know what they say about quarterbacks when they're throwing across the field?
Well, in fact, he actually kind of turned quickly at the last minute, back to his left and threw, and just really threw it to a Ridgeland player that just stepped right across the ball. He didn't see that kid coming across.
Nope.
I think he saw someone back around the 40 he was going to try to get to on the backside, but it just didn't pan out that time. So Ridgeland, with a fresh set of downs now, time ticked down to a minute 11.
Not good QB mechanics right there, but that's okay.
They're going to run to the outside.
They're going with this play a lot.
Jumping to the outside.
Little
Good job of not just wrecking him as he got to this far side. Roberts, the ball carrier, will go out of bounds shy of the 30-yard line.
I think Ridgeland's getting a little bit predictable, Jack. I know they're wanting to run the ball, heavy dose of running, but I haven't.
Well, the only pass play was a broken play
Right.
that the halfback actually threw.
You're right. Well, he threw the other. There was another pass play, but it didn't look good either.
16 seconds left on the play clock. They break the huddle. He went out of bounds. That stopped the clock. Carter, the quarterback, goes into the pistol set with his tailback behind him. Puts the man in motion, calls for it, hands off to the tailback, who picks some yardage up the field, gets knocked out of bounds at about the 15. Ridgeland's not going away, Brad.
Not at all. That's Jordan Blackwell, 6 foot, 185-pound senior.
22-13.
He got out of bounds, too.
Yep, stopped the clock with 57 seconds left to go. So first and 10 for the 15. Actually about the 14 and a half.
This is exactly what Glisson didn't want right here, finishing the half.
So a field goal, if nothing else, is something that I hear the coaches talking about inside. But right now the Tigers would love to have something to happen to keep it up. He tries to hand the ball off.
Play.
The quarterback's all alone back there. He turned to hand it off, and there was nobody there.
I don't mean to laugh, Jack, but it definitely looked comical. He turned to hand it off to a ghost.
Clock is running. Do you call a timeout? 37 seconds.
They have one.
Ridgeland takes their time. They're still in the huddle. 23 seconds on the play clock. We're down to 30 seconds in the ball game. Now they call a timeout after 20 seconds have run off. Whee! Let's keep it here. As the Troup High School Tigers, we mentioned, are leading 22-13 over Ridgeland. Ridgeland has come to play. This has not been an easy ball game at all, Brad.
Yeah, but, don't you want a game like this? I mean, it's difficult for the coaches down there, having to negotiate this and work with these kids. But maybe this will prepare them for something bigger down the road, Jack.
Well, you just can't underestimate anyone.
No.
That's one thing that tells you. Ridgeland lost last week to Calhoun. 2 years in a row they've lost to them. Early in the season, the loss to the Tigers last year. Really kind of embarrassed by the Tigers, 34-0 in that contest, and would love to get some revenge here on the Tigers' home turf. Tigers with aspirations to state playoffs again, and even further.
Highly ranked too, right?
Right now, depending on the poll, ranked 2 or 3.
Rankings are just rankings, though.
That's all there. That's just the opinions of some guys.
It's all decided in the hashes.
last week the Grangers were a 34-point underdog according to the AJC.
Certainly.
They go to Heard County and get a win. So here comes Ridgeland.
You play the game.
You play to win the game. There's the snap. Around the left side goes Ridgeland. Hit him, brought him down, finally bring him down. Close to the 25. They have to call either spike or do something here.
They don't have any more timeouts.
15-14. Ridgeland scrambling around. They're not used to doing anything hurry up.
They are going to spike it and then take a shot.
Under center goes the quarterback. Takes it, spikes it. And
Did you see the
center pays for that. He is hit and knocked on his rear end. Let's see if he got that in time.
Did you put some more time on the clock?
Do they get 2 seconds or an untimed down? Looking at the official. I don't know that he spiked it in time.
They're going to kick it. Yeah, 3 seconds on the clock, Jack.
Okay, so they'll roll it back to 3 seconds. So a field goal will be attempted here. Look for Boykin's big old hand to step up again.
Right. Here comes that left-footed kicker. He's got a good leg.
It's 4th down and long with 3 seconds to play in the half.
He'll step it off. Waiting for the snap. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Nope,
and blocked again. Blocked against a live ball. Finally, it's gotten on.
I felt like if one of the Troup players could have saw that ball, they could have scooped it and went the other way with it. But
And the way he's coming off the field, I think that may have been Andy Boykin once again getting his hand on that thing.
Well, you know, he did play basketball at one time.
So 22-13 is your score here at halftime. Troup High School Tigers leading this one. We'll step away and let you listen to some of our fine sponsors again. When we come back, we're going to have the head coach of the basketball team at Troup High School, Mr. Blake Kraft, joining us to talk about football and also basketball and who knows what else as you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Hi friends, TLWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now you can ride away in a brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Cell number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brunswick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use a convenient drive-through Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Brad Mormon here, live from Callaway Stadium as the Ridgeland Band. I got 2 or 3 folks out there have stepped onto the field. And right now I'm joined by Blake Kraft, who is the head coach of the basketball team, the basketball Tigers there at Troup High School. And Blake, appreciate you joining us up here at halftime.
Glad to be here, Jack.
You got a new facility. They're getting close to having some completion on, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yes, it is exciting. It is great. I actually went on a little preview of it the other day.
Well, tell us what you saw when you walked inside.
I saw a second gym, which is great to have. We're finally catching up to all those schools around us, and it's actually going to put us ahead of the game a little bit.
Well, it really will. It gives a lot more space to a lot of different things because there's more programs that go on during the year that everybody wants a chance to get inside the gym. Volleyball's going on right now. So I'm sure that you've got some guys that would love to come in for some off-season workouts every once in a while, but that kind of blocks there because there's just not enough space between the two. But to be able to have a gym that we could be practicing on while someone else is practicing another sport, think about when you get to both the men and the women, young men and women playing at the same time. I mean, the practices, you might be able to go home at a decent time, man.
You're exactly right. I mean, when the girls have early practice, we actually don't get done until 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock some nights.
When I was coaching at the middle school, we coached on half courts. And Miss Helen Floyd, legendary, Bobby Floyd's wife, Helen Floyd, Jay Floyd's her son. And anyway, I would say, Helen, can I run full court? No. We were just on half court, and that's all my offense was a half court offense. We had no fast break at all because we'd never run the whole court.
That when me and Brad were actually coaching middle school at Garner-Newman, we actually thought about going half court, and we said, with 18 kids, it's not good to go half court with 18 kids.
No. Well, see if your mic is on there. Y'all got his mic on? It's not working. All right, well, we'll get it in a minute. But we just got tickled thinking about that because we would run side to side because we had goals down on the one side, and so we got used to a short court, and so we had a little fast break, but it only gets you just basically across half court.
I got you. Yes.
But you've had some success as you stepped in. You're kind of guys. We were joking that trust the process. It's not new, but it's something you kind of hashtagged last year and got kids kind of fired up, thinking, look, if you'll just do what I ask you to, if you'll just kind of buy into what we're doing, then things can happen. And you've been able to show them a great example of what Coach Glisson's been able to do with this football team.
I mean, I think you're exactly right. I mean, I think once you buy into it, it's not all about the product and about the process. It's not always about what the wins and losses on each game. If you do everything right each play, the wins and losses will take care of itself.
Oh, you're excited. I'm thinking about Callaway. Played a great ball game against Opelika. A few bad calls, some odd things here and there. They should have come out with a victory in that ball game. But luckily, that's also in the non-region schedule for them. They still got a great chance to go on to state aspirations. But one of the things that I know is difficult for you as a high school basketball coach is that some of the guys that you really depend on could go late into October and November with this football team.
There's no doubt about that. Usually, when I first took over, I think we had about 8 or 9 guys that were in our top 10 rotation playing football. And every year, we kind of got a good little basketball strong 6 or 7 that are basketball only guys. But you want to have some. I mean, the physicality that these guys bring from football is second to none. But we're starting to get a good little 6 or 7 strong guys. When these guys go to summer camps in the summer for football, we say, guys, we're going to play with 9th and 10th graders. No one cares if you win in the summer. It's all about building depth and making sure you're doing things the right way.
Well, teaching them your processes, how you want the things to go, what sort of rotations you're going to do. And I know that it's a lot of fun to get those victories, but I'm sure that you also enjoy seeing that progression in these young men coming in as freshmen and then seeing them build into their junior and senior years.
You're exactly right. The first 9th grade class I had there, I brought them all in. There was about 7 or 8 of them. I said, guys, these are the guys I'm going to ride with all the way up until your senior year. I said, all the way through. Because I said, you're the only guys, the first guys I'm going to have from freshman to senior. I want to see, it's going to say as much about me as it is y'all for how much you develop from your freshman year to your senior year.
Well, again, I hate to keep rolling back on the football side, but Coach Glisson was able to say the same thing with the guys that he walked in with. They go 1-9 the first year. He said, look, let me get my coaches in here, let me get my system in here, and just stay with me and look at where we are, at 12-2, and the 2 teams we lose to with the 2 teams that play for the state championships.
You're exactly. It's not always about that first year success, and I think Coach Glisson brought that in there. He said, guys, just stay with me. Trust me, and it's going to keep coming. And I think what they did, last year, making it to the Final Four and losing to an eventual team that made it to the state championship, I mean, it says a lot about the program.
It really does, and we won't even talk about private schools and the way they play in Quad A. As the state is still trying to figure out
the state
how we're going to do that.
The private schools and city schools.
Yeah, there you go. But we're with Coach Blake Kraft. He's the head coach of the basketball program there at Troup High School. 22-13 is your score here as we're at halftime. On the field right now is the band from Ridgeland, and they we were wondering where all the kids were. There they are, Brad. They brought a lot of folks. And a really high-quality band, a lot of brass. You hear them in the background. That's a siren call to me. That's one of the exciting things about getting into the football season, to hear the bands, hear the cheerleaders, and have all this stuff going on. Now, as a coach with the high school, do you have responsibilities here at the game that you have to roll through as well?
Well, I actually just got transferred to Long Cane Middle School, so I don't have any duties here at Troup High School right now.
That's right.
But I do have more at Long Cane Middle School. But I'm just trying to get to know all the kids and everything like that. And hopefully, maybe one day I'll have a little bit more duties up there.
Well, then you'll be able to do kind of double building of the program as you get to know those young people.
You're exactly
over at the middle
right.
school.
Yes,
and
no doubt about that.
I know that Coach Glisson has a chance often to go over and watch the middle school practices. I know that we were talking at our Monday night radio show that he's also kind of got those coaches into his sequence, the way they do things, the way that not just tell them how to call plays, but at least just the vocabulary, the terminology, the same between the two. I'm sure you're able to do that as well now.
Oh, yes. Coach Hammett, that's down there at the middle school. I mean, he does a great job with the middle school program. He's building them up. He's getting the numbers. He's getting kids loving basketball. It's the same thing with Coach Murdoch with the middle school football program. He's buying into what Coach Glisson was selling, and they keep getting better each year. I mean, if you go and look at the middle school football team right now, some of these guys are looking bigger and better than some of the guys we got here right now.
Yeah, they've got a little weight program over there as well. They got kids fired up about playing football, and there's always going to be some athletes coming out of Long Cane Middle School.
The cabinet is not dry.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining us here at halftime as we're excited about your upcoming season, that upcoming facility. We'll be watching the paper to see when open houses and that sort of thing, because there's a whole lot of people can't wait to get over there and see that thing.
Oh, there's no doubt. We're pumped. We're pumped to have it.
All right. Coach Blake Kraft, he's the head coach of the basketball program at Troup High School. Appreciate him joining us here at halftime. We're going to step away, let you listen to some sponsors again. When we come back, we're going to let you know how we got to this score of 22-13 here as the Tigers are taking on the Ridgeland Panthers from Cowboy Stadium on Eagle Sports.
Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
Hello, this is Jonathan Moose Matt from Glenn Smith and Opelika. We are proud that we have expanded our lot to an additional 100,000 square feet. We have increased our inventory by over 200 more vehicles. We have the largest inventory ever with over 600 vehicles for you to choose from. Chevrolet, Buicks, and GMCs, plus pre-owned vehicles. In our 27th year of serving East Alabama and West Georgia. For the best prices around, come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange. Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Brad Mormon. We were talking with Coach Blake Kraft. He's the head coach of the basketball program with the Troup High School Tigers, and now we're stepping up. That was the appetizer. Now here comes the main course. Is Miss Nikki Watts, the principal of Troup High School, is joining us now up here in the booth. And Miss Watts, we got an awesome ball game going on down here.
Yeah, it's a little too close for my comfort, Mr. Mormon, but you know what? It's first game. We got a talented team, but you know, you got to work the kinks out. You can't come out and be perfect. We tell the kids every day, I don't expect you to be perfect. That'd be a hypocritical of me, and it's impossible. But what we want you to do is get better. So I expect us to see you getting a little better on every play in the second half.
Well, they've been doing it in the first half as well. A little tough in the first quarter. Ridgeland really they've come to play. They
have.
drove the ball a lot more running than I was expecting. They haven't aired it out almost at all.
And, we've had some missed tackles. I'm sure Coach Glisson and Coach Healy will clean that up. Been really impressed with our offense, though. Our offensive line has done a really good job protecting Kobe, and he's had some good throws. Mark Anthony Dixon had a great catch, had to reach back forward a little bit, showed his athleticism on that one. And Trey Williams is just a fantastic athlete all the way around. So I expect us to see things cleaned up a little bit in the second half and hopefully put on a good Tiger show for everybody.
Well, as an old lineman, I'd love to see good blocking, and that's one of the things that Trey has done a tremendous job of in this first half.
Absolutely.
Picking up the errant guy that gets the backfield and also leading blocking as Kobe takes it as he's coming around the outside. But a lot of excitement around Troup High School. Got a new facility getting close to its
We
crowning.
are excited. Yes, sir. You know what? That's been the construction project that has never ended. So, weather and factors way beyond our control, or the construction crew's control for that matter. But yes, we're a couple of months away from completion, from what I understand, and we're really, really excited. Hope to get a basketball season at least, December, January, when we start region play for basketball. Be able to introduce the community to that new facility and host some games in there. So we're really excited. Really excited to get those construction trucks off our campus.
No doubt.
Too. That'll be nice.
Well, just us now on the campus. Not have all this other things going on. Coach Kraft and I were talking about what a great boon that is, just to have more of a facility for things like practices in the afternoon.
Absolutely. Having one gym is it's been a strain on our coaches and players. Especially players that don't have their own transportation, having to alternate late and early practice with our guys and girls, and then our competition cheered. Girls need a place to go. They're still competing when it's basketball season. So having more options is going to allow our student athletes a lot more flexibility. Get everybody home a little earlier because everybody can practice right after school and get home and focus on the academic side.
Well, I think it's just going to be such a nice draw just for the community.
Absolutely.
A great place. And when the basketball games on, don't worry about whether there's room for you or not.
Yep.
Everybody just come on and watch the basketball
we
games.
We won't have to close the door when there's still 200 people trying to get in. That's right. We'll have seating for everybody, so we're really excited about that. And we appreciate the community supporting it with the spliced vote. That was fantastic for us. And it's going to be a showpiece not only for Troup High School, but I think it's a showpiece for the community, and it shows the kind of support that the community gives to our public schools in general.
Well, yeah, I think you're exactly right. And really, Troup High School has been blessed. We've got the wonderful Fine Arts Auditorium there that's used by the community and, of course, and the school as well. But also to have this new facility coming up. The things that are going on at Troup High are exciting. With the football we talk a lot about here, but there's just so many other great things that happen. The volleyball team's playing right now, and I'm kind of dug into that because my daughter's having a chance to coach.
I was going to say, we
that.
got a fantastic volleyball coach over there, Mr. Morgan. That's right. Miss Anna Andrews was quite a catch for us at THS. We are blessed to have her, and she's done a great job, not just with coaching, but in the classroom. The kids love her to death, and I think the world over. But we are the campus that never sleeps. We got play practice in full swing with drama. We got volleyball. We got cross country, softball, football. We're really excited about Logan Herder, our new band director.
Mm-hmm.
He's brought some fresh energy in. He's a Troup graduate, one of my former students. I know what
How
he's
neat
capable
is that?
of.
Yes.
Logan was in my AP class back in the day, so he's quite a smart guy and very musically inclined. So we're looking forward to that. And the hire that Whitney made at Long Cane Middle for their new band director as well. He was at Auburn with Logan in the Auburn Marching Band. So we got a great collaborative relationship and really want to build that program starting at the middle school. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to do for us in the next few years.
That's a great point. It's because we were talking about earlier with Coach Glisson has gone down and visited those practices. Got some of the terminology with that football program. But we also see that cross collaboration from the academics to the fine arts and to the athletics.
Absolutely. And, I'm really excited about Ms. Glisson being at Long Cane. I think we have a lot of the same philosophies in terms of teaching and instruction and student achievement, and I think it's going to be a much more collaborative relationship. We want to do everything we can to prepare those students for high school and for that transition, and Ms. Glisson's going to do a great job with that. And, it shouldn't just be sports that are recruiting kids. And when I say recruiting, I mean getting them invested and interested and excited about doing something at the next level. So I'm glad to see Logan down there shaking hands and meeting those 8th graders and 7th graders and getting them excited about being a part of the Tiger Marching Band. And we need to be doing that in all of our programs, whether it's, AP, whether it's our CTAE classes and, Auto Shop, FFA, all of those things, and get those kids excited about being future Tigers.
One of the things that Dr. Shoemate, our new superintendent, has talked about is a place for everyone.
Absolutely.
And I think that's something that you're doing a great job of at Troup High School.
I appreciate that, Mr. Mormon. We love our Tigers, and we got 1,300 plus. We're the biggest school in the district, and every one of those kids is unique. We're a diverse population, as you well know, but everybody brings something to the table, and we embrace embrace that diversity, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We're Tigers, and we're all a part of the Tiger family. So we want to see all of our kids successful, and we do. Our staff works hard to make sure that every kid is given an opportunity to succeed, and we're excited about taking things to the next level in the next few years, and seeing our achievement scores improve. Hopefully, coming home with a state championship in football, that'd be really nice. And all of our programs are continuing to thrive, and we're excited about that. And our staff is excited. I mean, they love being Tigers as much as I do.
All right. I got Miss Nikki Watts. She's the principal at Troup High School. Appreciate her taking some time joining us here at halftime. The Tigers are leading right now 22-13 over the Ridgeland Panthers. We're going to step away. We thank you for joining us right here on Eagle Sports.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I'm here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at NissanofLaGrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Graphics is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rawlings, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Graphics at 706-884-5592. Mud Creek's for all your sporting good needs.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Okay, welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Brad Mormon. I'm talking to my mom on the phone. Bye, Mom. Had her old speakerphone. She's having fun giving us a hard time and enjoying listening to the broadcast.
They're senior citizens. They're heading home, huh?
They hit the buffet early, and now they're going to go. 22-13 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
We will regret those statements.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to pay for that big time later on. The Tigers will be receiving to start this second half.
Jack, I think Troup really got going offensively. Defensively too. We had the kickoff return, so the defense, really is only giving up 7 points. But I feel like Troup's offense was really getting going, and I think that they're going to open the playbook, and we're going to see a lot more scoring on the Troup side.
Mark Anthony Dixon, along with Troy Williams, back deep for the Troup High School Tigers. Ridgeland has been kicking the ball deep so far in this contest, so probably not mounting a return unless something odd happens.
Kid's got a good leg. 36.
Maybe if we put Anthony on the front line, he can try to block it. There's the kick.
A name
and
for
it's
him.
going to go right into the end zone. Bounce there, and they'll bring it out to the 20, and that's where the Tigers will have it, 1st and 10.
Yeah, he kicked that through the end zone, Jack. Knocked over a pylon on the backside there.
Good aim. He could do that if he was aiming properly.
Right.
So excited to talk to Coach Kraft and Miss Watts there at halftime. Appreciate my daughter Anna Andrews getting that lined up for me with Miss Watts, and Brad getting that lined up for me with Coach Kraft. It was nice to hear the passion in their voices about their programs.
When you love students and you have their best interests in mind, things work out the way they're supposed to, Jack.
Yep. So here come the Tigers. They'll have a man wide to this near side, wide to the left side, wing to the right. Kobe takes it, makes the handoff, coming around this near side, get across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Game of 2, 2nd and 8.
Get the running game going to set up the passing game. So Good decision.
Got to just get things started here in the second half. Tigers leading 22-13 if you're just now joining us here in the second half of play. Tigers went for 2 earlier in the ball game to get that 2-point conversion. Kobe takes the snap. He's going to run the option, pitches it, as Williams going to get to the outside, picks up the first down and more, brought down out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line.
Jack, Trey made that play. That ball was pitched a little bit behind him. Trey went back, caught that ball, and accelerated. Good-looking move.
Good blocking to the outside, too. It was able to free him up to get to the corner to pick up that first down. Love that right side offensive tackle. Michael Irvin doing a great job out there. Along with Brandon Truitt as the guard pulling. Tigers once more. Back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff to Williams. Williams takes a step inside, goes to the outside. Lots of running room as he gets across the 50 to the 40, we call it the 44-yard line. Just a great open field move.
Yeah, Ridgeland's number 2, Amarion Turner, he was the guy to beat. Trey almost got around that kid for a touchdown.
22-13 is your score. 10:51 left to go in the third quarter of play. Tigers have the ball. They're driving. They're across the 50. Wing to the right side. Williams back to the left side of the quarterback, Hudson. Twins to this near side. Hudson calls his number right up the middle. He's still on his feet, dancing, weaving in between guys, making guys miss. And he's inside the 30 with another first down.
Shake someone out in a phone booth. I know it's an older reference there, but
phone booth. What's wow.
He's got wiggle, Jack. He's got wiggle.
Trey's going to step off the field. In the game now, we'll go number 32 for the Tigers.
Here's your big tight end.
Purnell. Here's the snap. And actually, 32 is going to get the call. Kind of right up the middle. Going to pick up maybe 2 yards on that play.
Purnell with the lead block there, too.
Devontae Moss is 32. Good job up the middle of the field.
Second down and 5.
Troup really getting nice short yardage situations. I got a mismatch out here. McQuavis.
Actually, I thought that was the only 2. He got about 5 yards, second and 5. Trey Williams going to get the ball again, going around the right side. He's untouched the outside, inside the 10.
Rolling, Jack.
Wow.
First down and goal, Tigers.
So the Tigers now inside the 10. First and goal as you hear Chance Giddens getting fired up over there. 22-13 your score. 9:19 left to go.
I really like the mix and play calls right here, Jack. Using both sides of the field, incorporating a lot of weapons here.
Kobe calls his own number inside the 10. 5 goes to the end zone without being touched the entire time. Touchdown, Tigers! Mine's shorter. not as much growl in my voice. I don't want to hurt myself. So Kobe goes around the right side, calls his own number. Again, I mentioned it when I was talking to Miss Watts. Great blocking on the part of Trey Williams to kick a guy outside. Kobe cuts back inside, follows his block so well.
Jack, I was watching the team on the sidelines, Troup High, and they're just moving more purposeful. I mean, they just seem to be really into this game. I'm not saying they weren't. They're definitely into the game at the beginning, but looks like they're very pumped and focused, and the result obviously tells the tale.
Kick is up and the kick is good. 29-13 is your score. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Here come the Tigers. There's the kick.
Better kick, Jack.
One of the best kicks he's had. He gets fired up. Everybody gets fired up. We're going to get him inside the 20.
Pursuit.
He runs backwards. That's
Jack.
the wrong way to go.
Uh-oh, he got away. He's not getting out for long.
Actually, that's a terrible mistake on his part. He would have had forward momentum up to almost the 20. Instead, he turns and runs backwards. And now he's inside the 10 at the 5-yard line. That's where they're going to mark him. Wow.
True. The excitement level, Jack, even the fans, they're wanting to finish this game right here.
Success begets success. And you want to watch if you don't see some bodies flying around inside here. Some linebackers flying from back there. Hill, Tucker, you're going to see them coming through and trying to get a safety out of here because that little quarterback has been vulnerable in that backfield. And he likes to hand off quick, but it may not be quick enough.
I don't think they like to put the ball in his hands to win, Jack.
No.
I think they've been, they want time of possession. They want running backs. And their set indicates that. I think that's all what they can do.
Their I formation under center, trying to get somebody to jump. Long snap count, turn, handed off to the fullback, and the Tiger defense just swarms him. He's getting knocked back. Actually, he's still on his feet, but they go whistle him dead as he was just pushed. That's if I've got a criticism of the Tiger defense right now, Brad, it's that we're hitting hard, but we're not wrapping up. We're not getting our arms around guys and bringing them down. And that was a good example. We stopped him. We drove him back, but he was free.
Right. Played through the whistle.
Or as my coach used to say, to the echo of the whistle. Not just the whistle, to the echo of the whistle. They're going to give him half a yard. So the ball just over the 5-yard line.
Same conservative set, high formation.
Toss sweep to the left side. And he's going to get a little bit of running room there. Going out of bounds. Wow, all the way up near the 29-yard line. We did not do a good job of contain right there.
Jace Godwin, Jack, a touchdown saving tackle there.
So Hill also in on that tackle. Your score right now is 29-13. 7:57 left here in the third quarter. We had them in the shadow of the end zone. Now they got a little bit more breathing room. Ball all the way out to the 26. Exciting weekend all across America as football is back.
Labor Day weekend, football, good weather.
Oh, man, it's just going to be awesome. We're, of course, praying for our friends in Florida that the hurricane, Dorian, turns and doesn't even make landfall. Would be awesome.
Delay of game.
Delay of game penalty. We've been talking about how nonchalant they are getting back to the ball. So they'll back them up 5 there. But, of course, tomorrow night, Auburn and Oregon. A lot of people, in fact, our friend Greg Hicks, that's where he's on the way down to that ball game there.
Bama and Duke.
They'll have a chance to.
SEC versus ACC.
I don't know if I can get excited about Alabama Duke. But, of course, now Clemson, Georgia Tech, I was kind of excited about that. See former Quad A, Region 5. Trevor Lawrence, quarterback there at Clemson, playing there. Got to watch him a lot as the Ridgeland players are going to go to the right side. Get short of the 30. Ball resting about the 27-yard line.
Number 20, Sir Morgan Jack. Great tackle. Great tackle. Really broke down, had nice balance on the outside. Was able to make that tackle. Very, very little gain for Ridgeland.
Yeah, when you see him coming, you definitely want to call him sir. Play clock down to 19-18. They finally break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. 7:25 left to go in the third. 29-13, your score.
Jack, I formation. We've seen this.
Yeah, once before. Tall sweep going around the left side. Good pursuit by the Tigers. They stretch it out. He'll only get to the 30, and they may lose a yard on that one.
I know it's just 2 scores, but it feels like more. It feels like Troup's up bigger.
The 2-point conversion was a big deal.
Yeah.
And then also 2 blocked field goals by the Tigers against Ridgeland.
Yeah. Block PAT also was.
Block TV. Yeah, the 2 block kicks.
Yeah.
The PAT and of course the field goal attempt earlier. Here comes Ridgeland with a 3rd down now. The quarterback Carter will go under center. Toss sweep to this near side. Great job of turning him inside. As we're going to run him down to the backfield. But I've got to give number 7 for the Tigers, Devin Hill, all the credit for that play. Because they were coming to the outside, trying to pop outside, and nothing doing. He turned everybody outside, and it turned them right into the big gaping arms of Anthony Boykin.
Jack, you said a while ago, Troup was not wrapping up. They wrapped up that time.
Well, they listen to us on the sideline. Coach has got a radio down there, and
right.
They listen to us.
Yeah. We're infamous.
That means infamous. Tigers have Trey Williams back deep.
Kobe.
And Kobe on the far side. Step up, get the kickoff.
Jack, this is returnable. He thought about it. Oh, he did.
Kobe touched the ball. Goes out of bounds on the far side. Let's see what the call is going to be.
I think it's Ridgeland's ball.
I think it went out of bounds. It went out of bounds.
Okay.
Woo! At the 24.
That's a break.
You know, that's one of those things that
nonchalant there, Jack.
Well, you know the coach is going to kind of get him on that one.
Oh yeah.
But I do have a little bit of a return for you because players want to make plays.
Right.
And in their mind, with their physical talent, they think that they can make a play just about at any time. And
when you're a special talent, a special athlete, sometimes things come so easy to you that you forget the nuances of the game that you must emphasize.
And so Kobe touched it, and luckily it goes out of bounds, so no harm, no foul. Here we go. Kobe puts trips to this near side. Williams in the backfield with him, tight into the right side. Williams will go to that short side of the field and pick up good yardage, about 7-8 yards up the field near the 30.
Trey Williams has been the MVP of this third quarter so far, Jack. They're feeding him, and he's getting yardage. They're burning clock. I like what they're doing here.
Well, I think to go as far as we want to go, we've got to show a depth in the running game and also a depth in the passing game.
Right.
And we've seen both of those in this contest tonight.
I'll mention it again. Get that big tight end involved again. I like the size of that kid.
Luke Purnell is the one that Brad's talking about. And it's going to be Williams. Takes it. Oh, man, what a great job. What a great play fake. Kobe rides Trey in as Williams will get across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. But he rides Trey right inside and holds it to the last minute where he can either pull and go. And Trey has enough feel there to know, now I take it, now I go.
And, Jack, that right side with Braxton Truitt and Michael Irvin, they are mauling right now.
To the short side of the field.
Yeah.
You got so many kids over there, but it's still able to pick up the yardage up the field. First down for the Tigers.
Call those the big uglies, right?
Yeah, they're kind of handsome fellas. Into the line to go to the Tigers. They're going to pick up about 1.5 yards as Ridgeland's going to collapse down on that. A little bit tight inside.
Tried it again. Went to the well.
But as we said earlier, we saw Kobe almost score a touchdown just right up the middle earlier. So you just never know how these plays are going to play out.
I just saw the center said, give me the call, give me the call. He was like, we want it. Let's go. Yeah. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Kobe calls for it. Fakes the handoff, calls his own number. Up the field he goes across the 50. He's down the sideline. He's gone. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers.
Jack, his acceleration is just.
Hold on. Do we have a flag? We have a flag all the way back at the 40. Holding against the Tigers.
Yep.
So they'll come back. How did anybody have time to hold? Kobe hit that hole so quick.
Very good point. Yeah.
I mean, it was a straight call. He fakes it to Williams, and then is gone.
I'd be the worst ref though, because watching that kid play out there, I'd be watching him, and I wouldn't catch some of that stuff. Because I certainly didn't see the hole, but I was watching Kobe accelerate up the right side.
So the Tigers now will have another shot at it. Went to the touchdown Tiger well a little too quick there.
Kobe looks a little bit frustrated there. Hands on his hips. Like,
well, he's a little tired. He just ran halfway down the field.
It looks like Trey's going to get it here.
Kobe looking to throw. Throws across the middle of the field. Intercepted. Intercepted by Ridgeland. Pass was intended for Mark Anthony. And he's going to be brought down just shy of right about the 45-yard line. He's trying to get to Mark Anthony Dixon. And the Ridgeland, just great coverage as he stepped inside and took the ball before he could get there.
It's almost just old hat, Jack, or cliche. After a penalty, you score, and then it's brought back, and there's a penalty. Something negative happens. Maybe not every instance, but I'd like to look at some kind of percentage on, negative plays after a flag or something like that.
Your sabermetrics for the
right. I don't know. It just seems like it works out that way.
Well,
it's rare that something positive happens after a flag, after a big play.
It's like the old Morton salt: when it rains, it pours.
Right, when it rains, it pours.
All right, so timeout taken out
Ridgeland.
by Ridgeland. We're going to take 60 seconds, 2 spots, back to the station as the Tigers are leading right now by a score of 29-13 right here on Eagle Sports.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now, you can ride away with a brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. Also, check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local company. God bless America.
Cell number 11598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as Ridgeland hands the ball off into the line.
Hadn't been a clean game, has it, Jack?
No.
Second down and 8.
I thought that was it. I thought they were all sides, but they did not call it. So Ridgeland with good field position after the interception.
Clock ticking. And they are still calling a play.
13 seconds left on the play clock. They just now break the huddle.
All right, so
it's like a official timeout.
Cramp.
As they had a young man collapse with a cramp tiger.
Yeah.
They're going down the field, checking him out. Let's step back to the station. Let's do 60 seconds, 2 spots, as we check on this young man. Tigers leading 29-13 on Eagle Sports.
Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football as they're bringing that young man off the field.
Xavier Clark.
Yep, Xavier Clark comes off the field.
Jack, he's cramping up pretty bad.
Water very important. Even on it's still humid.
Yes.
It's not as hot as it has been, but it's still humid on the field, and that will cause a cramp. So Ridgeland now.
These young men went to school today. I mean, they had a
full day. Yeah,
full day of school. So I mean,
men in motion. Quarterback going back to pass. He throws it way down the field, way overthrows his. Actually throws it out of bounds. Stops the clock, but he was throwing to a spot he could not even see over the line.
No.
And the spot was out of bounds.
Yeah.
So Carter throws that. Third down now. You know, we were talking in the break, Brad. It's funny that they just had no passing game, and they kind of show us that they have no passing game right there.
Right.
I only saw one receiver going down the field. You know, the Tigers line up with 4 guys wide. It's so confusing for the defensive coordinator to try to decide who we're going to cover, how we're going to make this happen. And then you got guys like Williams and Hudson in the backfield. It's going to go in lots of different ways. I think that's going to be the Tigers drawing them off. They'll back up 5. So,
Jack, they went with another quarterback.
5-yard penalty.
They got Chase Watkins.
Trying something else.
This Carver kid is out.
Okay.
He's been out about past two sets here.
Andy Boykin was actually in the backfield before the ball snapped there. Here we go. And
and I guess having a new quarterback in there, Jack,
change the cadence.
It's just different.
5-yard penalty. Third down.
That's so frustrating for that Ridgeland coaching staff. 2:45 left to go in the third quarter. 29-13 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
Frustrating for radio commentators too, because what more can you say about a penalty?
They're going to walk 1, 2, 3, 4. He's at the 45. Now he's across the 50 to the other 45.
And they are calling another play.
The official bends over, places the ball. Tigers, wow, scrambling around as they put trips. A whole different formation as they throw a quick out. Screen pass to the far side that gets them a first down yardage almost to the outside. They haven't gone to it look like that at all. In fact, the Tiger defense looked like you kicked over an ant bed the way they flew around the field trying to get set up.
Jack, I still think they had it covered. But when the ball was thrown out, again, over pursuit. He took a wrong angle. The kid got by him. First down.
It's always a matter of just keeping everything inside of you.
No, I'm sorry, not first down.
Just shy of the first down.
Just shy of the first down.
Someone's hurt on the far side. And I think it's a Tiger that's gone down over there. Cramp on him. They've got both legs up in the air, stretching him out. We'll keep it here for a moment as they check him out. Our score, as we mentioned, is 29-13. A little unorthodox. 2-point conversion earlier in the game kind of threw the scoring off a little bit. As they check on the young man over on the far side. That screen pass we just saw, just a quick out to the far side. If the corner can get to the outside shoulder of him and turn him back inside, there's plenty of pursuit to help him. But what happened that time is that that running back on the far side was able to get to the corner, get to that angle, and got to the outside of our corner and give him the yardage up the field.
I know sometimes they teach the cornerbacks to just break down, get their feet under their shoulders and get balance before they rush upfield to try to make a play. Because you rush upfield, you make a play, you take a wrong angle, the guy's behind you, and then you're playing catch up.
Well, what I'm a little bit worried about is as aggressive as our guys can be. If they line up in that formation again, we're going to be going, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a guy catch the ball in midair and take it to the house.
Right. Good news over here on the sidelines. I saw number 22, Xavier Clark, stretching out that calf. Looks like he's doing okay.
Okay, well, let's go and take a 30-second break as they continue to check on that young man over on the far side. 30 seconds. Back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tigers
football.
football.
Out.
As Jabrillon Gooden comes off.
Jack hits both of his calves. They're having to carry him off the field.
Yeah, they have both legs up in the air trying to stretch him out. He's hurting.
Yeah.
They'll get him over the sideline and work that out on him. So now here comes the Tigers. They'll put trips to this near side. Watch. There's a snap. Turns, throws it, and they're going to throw a flea flicker down the field. It's hit. And no flag. I'm surprised as we seem to be up on top of the receiver.
Jack, quarterback for Ridgeland down. He got
it popped after he lost the ball.
A personal foul, roughing the passer, Tigers.
So that's going to give the first down, but
Jack, he's not getting up. He's holding his head. We might see another quarterback in for Ridgeland.
Ridgeland has completely changed their offense with this other young man coming in.
His helmet's off. So
hopefully just a stinger. They'll get him up hopefully in just a second. So another injury timeout on the field. Let's take one as well. The Tigers are leading right now by a score of 29-13. Let's take 60 seconds, 2 spots back to the station and listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Team Sales is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rawlings, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Team Sales at 706-884-5592. Mud Creek Team Sales for all your sporting good needs.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. As the young man still on the field, they've actually brought a doctor out to check on him now.
Coach Glisson out there checking on him too. Great sportsmanship there.
It looks like they may be taking off his shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Oh, they're calling for the stretcher.
The stretcher.
Oh, my goodness. So they're worried about a neck injury possibly, so they're
Right.
going to have to call for the stretcher. They've got doctors down there taking a look. And you just hate this, especially the first game of the season. You don't want any kid to get hurt at all in one of these contests, but to see the young man go down is kind of scary.
Troup sideline kneeling, Ridgeline sideline kneeling.
Quiet here at the stadium. We're going to step away and let you hear some of our sponsors. Back at the station, if we could roll 4, please. Roll 4 spots. When we come back, we hope to have this young man taken care of and getting him the attention that he needs. So right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use a convenient drive-through Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Hi friends, TOWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we're featuring the workhorse, jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now you can ride away in the brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model for only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local company. God bless America.
Cell number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete detail.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Brad Mormon here at Callaway Stadium as the backup quarterback who's really kind of put a spark in the Ridgeland Panthers is on the field. Possible neck injury. They're not taking any chances. They've brought out the stretcher. They're going to be transporting him to that, and he'll go see some of the fine physicians at Wellstar West Georgia Health and get him taken a look at, and hopefully home quickly for that young man. Actually, he may spend the night here in LaGrange and then go home tomorrow.
Right. So I think his dad's out there. See his dad standing next to him. I'm not sure that's his dad, but certainly looks like someone not in Ridgeland coaching uniform there beside a young man.
So they're going to they brought a backboard out there, the back brace. They'll slide that under him. EMT's down there to help us out. And, that's another one of those things that you forget about in the ball games, that we've always got that medical personnel, and hopefully we never have to use it. But it's here for just this emergency to take care of these things, and they're quickly out on the field and taking care of that, and hopefully that young man will be fine.
We love this game. It's so much fun to watch, but it's very brutal. It's a very brutal game. They are young gladiators, and this is just one of the unfortunate situations.
Yeah, what we hope is that just a good, maybe a stinger to the neck, something like that,
right.
Not going to cause any kind of damage. But just want to be careful, just be making sure. I remember when I was playing in high school, I think in my senior year, I got a concussion about midway through the season, and just had to spend about 3 days in just a pitch black dark room. Couldn't even
right.
light just
the
bothered me so
headaches.
much. The headaches were just horrible, and so.
Well, some of the recent the retirement of Andrew Luck. I'm not trying to just bring this up. Do this situation. I know a lot of people are talking about that, and his decision to step away from the game.
Coming back from injuries has been harder and harder for him.
Yeah, he said it's just it's just too much. It's too much to go through that process again to get back on the field. But
again, so hopefully they'll get him taken care of.
Right.
The EMTs will get him the help that he needs to take care of this situation. Congratulations again, as we mentioned, to the LaGrange High School Grangers for their big win last week against the Heard County Braves, going down to end Heard County. Their first game of the season for Heard County. Of course, state champions last year, Heard County. Lost a lot of seniors, over 20, I think, kids that were seniors, so kind of been a bit of a year, but still, those kids had the experience of being at the state level, and a lot of those kids played last year, so it was a big victory for Coach Gibbs and his team. They're looking to have a turnaround year for that program. Already the offense looks really, really good, and the defense is stepping up just as it did last year. A great group of young men on that side of the ball.
Definitely some positive momentum going up to Heard County and winning that game. I'm sure their fans and their players are excited about next week for them, right?
Well, Coach Wiggins and his team over at Callaway, they're taking this week off as the Grangers are off this week, as they're both getting ready for each other. As
right.
We'll have LaGrange and Callaway. You'll be able to hear that here on Eagle Radio. Michael Buchanan and Tommy Whitworth will have the LaGrange side, and then Andrew Caraway and his new partner, whose name escapes me right now, I apologize. They'll be up here to do the Callaway games. So we'll have two teams up here in the booth. You can listen to either one back and forth. Greg and I have talked about just calling it down the middle and just doing a third broadcast.
Right.
Luke, you up for that? We'll yeah. So me, Luke, and Greg will come down, and we'll just broadcast from the field.
Right.
We won't have the video stream. It'll just be our voiceover. So actually, it would be like a choose your own adventure game. Okay, so you're watching the stream, and you got three choices of which one you want to listen to: Michael and Tommy, or Andrew and them, and then or me and Greg. So
sounds like a little competition up in there.
No. That we know who number one is. So is that right, Luke? Luke shakes his head and says, "Please don't get me in trouble with the other guys." Luke says, "I'm just the producer. I don't even live here. Please keep me out of this."
I need to go rogue, knowing this is my only game this year.
I tell you, Luke joined us last year, Brad, as our producer on the broadcast, coming up from Noonan, and just had done a tremendous job taking care of keeping everything up on the air. Our thanks to the folks back at the station, of course, as they come in and out of our spots very cleanly. We appreciate all that hard work, all that stuff that's in the background. A lot like what we're talking about here is there's so many things that go on in the ball game. There's so many moving parts as Coach Garner and Coach Schweitzer and the rest of the athletic staff are behind the scenes, making sure we've got the EMTs that are on the field that are here. We've got the sheriff's deputies to help to the safety and all the organization of things that are going on. The band, the cheerleaders, the majorettes, all the different things that go on to make this a special event each and every Friday night. You know, Brad, we were also talking that it's unique this year that the Tigers basically have 7 home games because they've got their usual home games, but they also have they're away technically against LaGrange and away against Callaway. So those are away games, but they're actually being played here in LaGrange.
Yep, high school football is definitely a community event. Jack involves so many people and so much work, and that's why we love the fall, don't we?
Oh, yes. That and pumpkin spice. All right.
Always thinking with your stomach.
There you go. Well, they're going to escort him off. Both a standing ovation on both sides of the field for that young man. Let's go ahead and take 30 seconds back to reset us. We'll come back. Hopefully we'll get play started back here. The Tigers are leading right now 29-13, but right now all of our thoughts and prayers are to the young man from Ridgeland. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I'm here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at nissanoflagrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Troup Tiger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back. In Ridgeland, as their quarterback is led off on a stretcher, decides to do something to kind of bolster his spirits as they come right back to the field and score a touchdown. So Troup seemed totally unprepared for that play.
They certainly did, Jack.
Again, it was a little bit different formation than what we've seen as well. Hand off to the left side, cut back to this near side. He goes right into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they're lining up for possibly 2. Again, play clock taking its time. They're kind of milling around the backfield, not sure what they're going to do. Now they go into the huddle. And it looks like Ridgeland is going to go for 2 here.
Really caught Troup off guard there.
Yep. Here they go. New quarterback, as you mentioned. Snap. He's going to keep it right off the middle of the field through the end zone. Kind of a wildcat play. And they add 2. So now a little bit difference in our score as the 29-21 is our score now in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
Third quarter, 2, Jack.
Yep, a minute 56 left to go. Let's keep it here, Brad, as we're nearing the end of the third quarter.
You know, we've had a ball game all game, but these lulls, we've had some injuries, we've had some penalties, you know, so it's just been kind of slogging away, but now I think both sidelines it's time to wake up.
Time for our kickoff, and we're ready for this kickoff. It's brought to us by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile as you get ready to buy a car from our friends down there. And I would watch this ball, Brad.
Right.
They've been kicking it deep. That's been what the Tigers have expected, but there's nothing to say they can't go with an onside kick here and try to take advantage of a little bit of the momentum that they've got right now.
Coach Glisson shaking his head down there, Jack. Not pleased with that situation.
There's the kick. And it's going to be returnable. Brought up from the 5, 15, 20,
nice
30.
Return.
And stepped just out of bounds across the 35. My goodness gracious, that could have been all the way.
Nice return, good field position. Get it going again.
So 29-21 is your score.
Mix up the play calls like they were doing earlier.
I would not be surprised to see them just go after it right now.
Right.
Ball rests on the 39-yard line of the Tigers. First and 10 from there.
Same personnel they've had in all game.
Wing to the right side. Kobe takes it, hands it off to Williams. Williams pops to the outside. Makes one guy miss, makes another guy miss. A holding call is going to get against the Tigers. He'll get back across the line of scrimmage, so they'll back us up off that one. Yep, holding against the Tigers.
I think they're keying now. They know Trey has been trying that right side, and a little more pep in Ridgeland's step right now, Jack.
Sometimes different things will galvanize a team, and having a guy that lifted you with a little bit of a spark in that offense goes down like that. It's frustrating and can get guys saying, let's, kind of a win one for the Gipper kind of thing.
Yep.
Williams takes the fake, and it's going to be Kobe who gets upended by number 75 of Ridgeland as he crosses the 30-yard line. It's only a game of about 4. Spun him up in the air. You usually don't see Kobe taking a hit like that. He usually is able to sidestep something like that, especially if somebody goes down low on him.
Let's see if Ridgeland tries to bring some pressure or just tries to know that they've got the distance.
2nd and 20. Tigers changing things a little bit. Twins to this near side. A man wide to the right. Wing receiver to the right side. Kobe back to pass, looking. Runs upfield. Got a little bit of open space to the 40. Following his block to the 50. Knocked down just shy of the first down. He's got to get across the 49-yard line for a first down.
3rd and 3.
But just had lots of time. Great job of blocking by his guys in the backfield. He had probably about 3-4 seconds in the pocket before he realized, hey, look, I've got 10, 15 yards ahead of me. Let me just go take this.
Troup sent so many guys out, Jack, that Ridgeland had to cover them, which opened the middle of the field up for Kobe.
Twins right this time. Wing comes over to this near side with a man wide to this near side. Kobe.
Big tight end.
Makes the handoff. We get across the 50, pick up the first down, and still down the field. We can go. 20, brought down right there at the 20-yard line.
Jack Parnell sprung that. He was able to get a nice lead block. Trey went right behind him, cut up field, almost scored.
Great job by both Purdell at blocking on that right side, and then Williams with just great second effort as he got past the line of scrimmage. And there's the horn to end the third quarter play with the Tigers leading 29-21 as we go into the fourth quarter play. 60 seconds, 2 spots back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Calling all area coaches, high school coaches, travel ball coaches, and more. Mud Creek Graphics is now selling sporting goods like Wilson, DeMarini, Louisville Slugger, Rawlings, and Russell for travel teams, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, and more. For more information, call Mud Creek Graphics at 706-884-5592. Mud Creek's for all your sporting good needs.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Brad Mormon, live here from Callaway Stadium. Going into the fourth quarter play, 29-21. And the Tigers.
I like how Troup's already up to the line, Jack. They're ready. They're chomping now.
They're a little fired up. Tigers break the huddle. Here we go. Williams to the left side. Got blocking ahead of him. Picks up 5, 7, 10.
Flag on the play.
All the way to the 10-yard line. A little bit of a late hit there.
Yep, another flag.
And so we probably have offsetting here. So let's see, look at the white hat and see what he's got to say about this.
Holding, and then next will be dead ball.
Yep.
Penalty.
Looking at him and waiting to see what he's got to say about this here. Come on. All right, so offsides against the Tigers. Then unsportsmanlike against the Tigers. So both penalties are going against the Tigers.
I didn't see that. I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
Foul on the offense.
Taking a look at Facebook, and a lot of folks have, we had a chance to post before the ball game, and a lot of folks have been real sweet to us. Appreciate y'all listening to us tonight.
Yeah.
No, you hold that and scroll up there if you want to.
Okay.
So Tigers being backed way up to the 40-yard line. 29-21. But a first down for the Tigers from here. Coach Glisson talking to the man in the white hat. Didn't really like the unsportsmanlike, and now he's giving him an earful. And we could see Coach Glisson get off the field in a moment. Coach Glisson really up in the ear hole. Threw his clipboard down, and he is fired up. Talking to the other official, and he's fired up too.
Having to bring Coach to the sideline. Jack, this might be a little strategy too with Coach Glisson.
Sometimes
you never know.
These sorts of things could fire up a team.
You know, the fan base had got kind of quiet, and the sidelines had gotten kind of quiet, and Ridgeland has certainly made some progress here. This might get them fired up just a little bit.
So let's try to bring some order to things on the sideline. And see if we can get these officials.
We're going to have a sloppy, confusing, strange last 7 minutes or so.
It has been, since the young man got hurt, it's been kind of odd.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're in the fourth quarter play. Coach Glisson did not get thrown out of the game, 29-21. And here we go. And the visor didn't come off. When the visor comes off, that's when it gets serious.
Yeah.
There's the snap. Kobe rolls, goes back the other way. They're chasing him. He's looking. He's going to keep it. 40, 30, out of bounds. And bodies flying. They tried to hit him as he went out of bounds on the far side.
They called that play, right?
Yeah.
Run for your life, gain 30 yards.
But no flags on the play. That's the story of that one.
Right. Let's get back to football here.
Yep.
It's second down and 15.
So here we go. Back up to the line of scrimmage come the Tigers. Kelly wide to the near side. Williams in the backfield with Hudson. Hudson calls for it. Williams gets the ball, really cuts back inside, now back outside. Following his blocking, across the 20, inside 10, 5, touchdown Tigers!
Trey Williams, Jack. He's been a go-to guy this second half.
Williams took the handoff, saw him following his blocking, cut back to the inside, brought the linebackers in, and then popped right back out. They did not have time to match his speed. Got to the outside to about the 15. They went for his shoulder pads. He ducked under one guy and then goes all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. And now a flag on this far side. Illegal substitution, I think, is what that's going to be against the Tigers.
A lot of chatter between the two teams right now, Jack.
Sportsman like Ridgeland. Now, do they go half the distance or are they going to mark it off the kickoff? Half the distance.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And I wouldn't be surprised. Well, if they're going to kick it, I wouldn't have been surprised, though, if they brought in the offense again. And you know, what I would have done is I would have brought in Schweitzer and A.J. Tucker and threw a little toss pass to him in the corner. Snap. Hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Wow. So a lot happened there. We'll try to unpack that for you in just a few minutes. 36-21 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers with 11:21 left to go in this contest. You listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
The secret to beating injuries or ailments: get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Brad Mormon, live here from Callaway Stadium. Troup High School Tigers leading this one. By a score of 36-21. And it's been a wild second half.
Yeah, I'm enjoying watching Coach Glisson on the sideline. Some people might think that he's getting a little frustrated down there. No, I see him getting a little more passionate.
There's the kick. It's muffed back at the 10.
Look at the pursuit.
And the Tigers are going to wrap him up at the 15.
Jack, he had his kickoff guys over here, and he was in their ear. You could tell he was encouraging them, probably encouraging them, strongly encouraging them. They went out there and raced down the field and make a heck of a play. So that's just the coach down there getting his kids fired up. And it shows here, 36-21 now.
Good jump of the kick. Haven't been able to get as deep as we'd like, but that kind of little coffin corner sticking in there inside the 20. He muffed it a little bit. Great pursuit, and now they have the ball on the 15. Let's they come out with now.
They bring Nathan Carver back out, Jack.
Carver hands the ball off, going around the right side. The kid's fast, gets to the outside, picks up 11, 12 yards, gets all the way to the 30.
That's Terrence Roberts with a very nice run. Ridgeland's not going away.
No. They're going to continue to battle in this contest. And it's going to be a big play by the Tigers that's going to stop it, I think.
Time's not on their side, though. You would think they'd hurry up their play calling here.
With Carver in the quarterback, they're not. They've been very methodical. Back to the pistol set for him. Puts him in motion, turns, hands the ball to the tailback. He goes to the outside. And tell you what, when he runs the ball, they block very, very well.
Jack, that's a different kid. Jordan Blackwell, number 3. So they brought in number 6, number 3. They got a nice little bevy of running backs back there.
They're just pumping to the outside. Really not even playing with the inside of the line now, just kind of running right to that corner.
If they had a passing game, they'd be a dangerous little team.
A timeout is called on the field. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 60 seconds, 2 spots back to the station. Listen to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, but sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers. The Houston Sports Medicine Team provides high school pre-participation physicals, sideline coverage, and Saturday morning injury clinics at the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital during football season. An injury can be a game changer, and immediate evaluation care can be a game changer too. Contact the LaGrange Houston Clinic at 706-884-3274.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back as a fumble on the play. And looks like Ridgeland's going to get back on it. Well, no, or do they?
Troup ball.
The Tigers have it. And that actually began as an illegal motion that they didn't call as the wingback was coming back to this near side. Again, confusion. And now Ridgeland gives up the ball right at midfield. Wow.
You know, they do a lot of substitutions, and I know it's necessary for what they're trying to do, but it seems like they are confused from time to time on some of their plays.
Well, how many times has the quarterback turned and handed off the wrong side?
That's my point.
So here come the Tigers. And the play is whistled
Delay
dead.
of game. No, timeout.
Timeout called.
Timeout, Tigers.
We're going to keep it here as we're looking at 10:38 left to go in this contest. 36-21 is your score.
If Troup can put in the end zone here, Jack, it might put it out of reach. 10:38, 36-21, ball midfield. How about a nice score here and burn about 3 minutes off the off the clock there, and then.
Well, it'd be good to see some of these younger guys get into the ball game too.
Right.
And just what a bolster that is to everybody if you can start the season off with your young guys getting into the contest.
Right. I think Troup's played a good game. You know, it's been a little bit sloppy from time to time, but it's been sloppy on Ridgeland's side too,
Yeah,
Jack.
it has. All right, the Ridgeland band, you can hear them in the background. And here we go.
ESPN tune.
There's the snap fake thrown across the middle.
Good play.
Complete.
Mark
All the way
Anthony.
down to the 30. Mark Anthony. Actually, that's Zy Varner.
Zy
number 4.
Varner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. Zy gets the first down across the middle of the field.
Zy's a big kid, Jack.
And a flag on the play.
Surprise.
Illegal man downfield. So they'll bring that down. One step forward, 2 steps back.
Tell you what, film day will be fun at Troup High School.
I think there's going to be a few extra whompies. A little extra running going on.
All the coaches always say, eye in the sky doesn't lie.
Nope.
If they've got good footage on this, they'll.
Well, they got great footage. So inside the tent down below us, they can actually see that footage again.
Right.
And great job by Ridgeland with a blitz there. Kind of blows up things in the backfield. Kobe tries to go ahead. He's going to be brought down at the 45.
Loss of a yard. Second down and 16.
So second down for the Tigers.
So my methodology is correct, Jack. Good big play downfield, flag called, next play, they lose yardage. 2 instances, though. I don't know if that makes a trend or anything.
It's a two situation.
Oh,
High
my
snap.
gosh.
Kobe just got to
Nope.
get on it. And Ridgeland's going to get on it.
It's a scrum. I think Ridgeland's got the
Yeah,
ball.
Ridgeland has the ball.
It was not a good snap at all.
Well, and I don't like to this is not a criticism. Kobe went down trying to pick up the ball. Kobe's a playmaker. He thinks I can get it. I can make something happen. He just needed to get down on the ball. Just get down and cover it and just maintain possession. Instead, Ridgeland's going to get it there. Because it's just him. There's nobody else back there to help him as the ball sailed over his head at the start of that play.
Yeah, he tried to scoop it up and make something happen.
Player's going to play. And if you're that kind of guy, you just want to try to make something happen.
But you got to stick with the football fundamentals also, Jack.
Ridgeland going to get 4 yards on this play, second down and 6 around the right side. Clock continues to tick down. 9:32 left to go. 36-21 in favor of the Tigers. But Ridgeland not giving up in this contest.
The only 2 significant football plays I ever remember from playing football in middle school was falling on 2 fumbles. And I was just taught to do that. Ball on the ground, you get on it, you cover up.
Don't think of anything else.
Keep possession.
Don't go flat on it. You wrap around it, or else it will knock the breath out of you.
Right, and get ready for the hit.
Man in motion. They're going to throw the ball. Different quarterback.
He's open.
Throws at the end zone. Way overthrows his man. And we really did not have great coverage on that either.
He was open. The kid didn't throw a good ball there.
A different quarterback in there that time. Number 1, Jordan Blackwell. So now Ridgeland looks at a third down. Stop the clock with the incomplete pass. As we mentioned, 36-21 is your score. Lots of time in the huddle, 13 seconds. They just now get the play in.
10 seconds on the play clock. I don't know, Jack. This is going to be close.
They run to the line of scrimmage. 4, 3, 2. Nobody's set yet. They get it off. No, they do not get it off. Did they call the timeout, or the timeout was called at the last second?
Woo!
And, you know, that's something that Ridgeland really did not want to burn.
No.
Because they feel that they've got a chance to get back in this ball game, and they're going to need that timeout later on. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. 36-21 is your score. This is Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back as Ridgeland looking at a third down and about 6.
Let's get a stop here, Jack. Let's get a stop. Stop them again on 4th because you know they're going.
Well, yeah, they have no choice. They've got to go for it at this point.
3rd and 7.
So here we go.
One split wide, Jack. I formation.
Actually, a pistol set for them. Quarterback's going to throw it. Throws it across the middle. Throws it to the end zone. Almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness gracious. Mark Anthony Dixon got his right hand up, brought up to his helmet. Looked like he was going to do a Super Bowl play there, and it just falls just short. So 4th down now.
It looked like the almost like the David Tyree type
situation. That's what I was thinking. Just kind of pin it to the helmet and hold on. They're going to line up for a field goal. Does it help you that much?
And, Jack, this is a deep field goal, buddy.
Kicking from the 30, so about a 40, 45-yard field goal. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Got it.
And it's good. Okay. So they tack on 3. 36-24 now is your score. So this thing's far from over. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
A Southern tradition since 1945, that's Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House. You can find them at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So when you're ready for lunch, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., come to Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for meat, 2 vegetables, and a bread, dessert, and drink for only $7.29. That's a big lunch for a small price. So when you're ready for a delicious barbecue and only U.S. farm-raised catfish, make your way to 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange for Rogers Barbecue and Catfish House for a great meal.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back. Time for the kickoff. We're ready for this kickoff. It's brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Through the end zone.
As it's called.
He's going to bring it out.
In the end zone. Well, they can't. And in high school football, once it goes in, it comes right out to the 20.
That's right.
So they'll bring it up to the 20-yard line. And that's what the Troup High School Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Been a great ball game.
It's
gone back and forth. Been exciting the entire time.
A lot of storylines, a lot of things happening. You said you're going to unpack this game later on. Good luck with that.
Well, give a shout out to one of my high school buddies, Farrell Blair. He's actually on his tractor listening to the ball game, as he says in his
Sounds
text.
like a country song somewhere there.
Listen to the football game on my tractor. He's at First World Farming. That's what he's doing.
First World Farming.
Here we go. There's the snap. Hands off.
Smart play. Run the ball.
And they're going to get Trey down.
Get the clock going.
Shy of the 20.
I like this.
And don't forget, now, they had to burn that timeout
they have one
earlier. So that did not help them.
So Glisson here, I don't know what he's thinking, but you got a 12-point lead. Clock's on your side. Don't let Kobe stand back there and sling it around. You got a great running back, Trey Williams.
Well, and actually they've got some other running backs too. You can go to the stable a little bit too. Toss sweep going around the left side. Good blocking to the outside. He cuts it back in. Gets up the field. About 8 yards on that. Lost 2 previously. So he'll be just short of the first down. Got to get across the 30. He'll get to the 28.
It's 3rd down and 2.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers.
All the young men looking at their sleeve there with the plays on, all on the same page.
Slot to the left side with the tight end Parnell. There's a snap. Kobe going to throw the ball across the middle. Complete with a great pass. Great pass and reception to Kelly. Aquarius Kelly gets that. Picks up the first down, and that moves the chains.
Yeah, I was wondering when they were going to go to him. Nice slant there, Jack. The deep slant. What is that usually called? I guess a go.
Just a slant across the middle.
Right. Good ball by Kobe there.
A kid got shaken up on the play for Ridgeland. They're taking a look at him. He sat up, kind of trying to wave him off, but I think he's got a good cramp down there. Brought him some water out. We'll try to get you the word on the young man that got injured earlier. Hope he's doing okay. And while they take care of this young man, we're going to step away for another 60 seconds back to the station. 36-24 is your score in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. You listen to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
It's the Bottom Line sales event, and it's happening now at Nissan of LaGrange. I am Katie Cates, and I am here to tell you that now is the time to shop for a new Nissan. We have incredible incentives, and as if that weren't enough, we are taking it one step further. We are pricing all in-stock new vehicles at dealer price. You heard me right. You pay what we pay. Visit us at nissanoflagrange.com, where we are always open to see for yourself, or come and see us in person on the Parkway. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. They're still checking on the young man with the cramp back at about the 20-yard line. The ball will be placed across the 45 to the 46 when play resumes. We've had quite a number of guys go down with cramps. We had the young man with the neck injury that had to be carted off earlier in the contest, where our thoughts and prayers are with him and hope that he's okay. And our friends at Wellstar West Georgia Medical are taking care of him.
You know, fortunate thing here, kids have Monday off, Jack. So
that's true.
These football players, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe these coaches will give them some time off. They probably won't.
Good luck. No, there's a ball game next Friday. That means, hey, you don't have to go to school. We can practice you longer on Monday.
Exactly. You know that little bit of time you have before church. Guess what? Come on in.
Well, and one of my favorite memories of playing football in high school was coming in the 2 days we did in the summer. And I'm not a mayonnaise fan, but when you're super hungry and they put one little bitty piece of turkey and mayonnaise on both sides, you'll just eat anything. Those mayonnaise and little bits of turkey sandwiches were awesome.
Any sustenance. Look at that.
Kobe going to fake it, keep it, cross the 50, 40, 30, see ya, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers.
Jack, he's one cut and gone. If he can shake that next level linebackers or whoever or free safeties, he shakes you, he's gone. You're not catching him.
Well, the other side of that is also the fake to Trey Williams.
Right.
He held that in his pocket until the last possible second, then pulled and took off.
Right. That might have sealed the deal there, Jack. I know Ridgeland will come back out and try to do what they do, but with that type of offense with 7 minutes left, yeah, that might have done it.
Yeah, 54-yard touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is
Another
up.
Good kick.
And the kick is good.
Love seeing those kids do that. 82 is, I don't have him down, Jack.
Let's check my little roster here and see if I got him.
Let's get him a shout out here.
Well,
I got him, Jack. He's Isaac Andrews.
Yeah, he kicked earlier.
Yeah.
I got a light to see. It's hard to have the lights on up here sometimes because then you can't see the field, but then I can't see my notes.
Middle age is a booger, isn't it?
Yeah. Clock's ticked down to 7:18, 43-24 is your score right now. And it has been quite a contest.
It has.
A little bit of everything in this one. Saw Coach Glisson get fired up.
Yeah.
Almost tossed.
You know what, Jack? That fired up the other coaching staff. It fired, our coaching staff. It fired up the players. Even the fans were on their feet.
We got everybody going, that's for sure. Here comes the kick. Down the field on the far side this time to the 20, 25. Good pursuit, great pursuit. Good job of breaking down by number 7 for the Tigers, who makes the tackle. That's Devon Hill. Hill then does a kip up, pushes up from his shoulders, and pops up into the air and lands on his feet. I don't think I could have done that.
And another player down, Jack. Troup player, number 1. That's Jabraylin Gooden.
Yeah, Jabraylin. He was shaken up a little bit earlier in the contest, so they're going to take a look at him. He's checking in his right leg. Toe pointed up towards his nose. So we're going to hope that's just another little cramp. Of course, this contest has gone on long. We took about 10, with the injury, took about 15, 20 minutes out of things. So we'll see what happens from here. He's up on his feet, and he's going to be able to walk off on his own power. That's what we want to see. 43-24 in favor of the Tigers right now. 7-12 left going the contest.
Hey, reference Waterboy, but H2O needs to be
high quality. H2O
needs to be paramount here. Is that the word?
Paramount.
Paramount. I try to be all fancy with my words.
That's okay.
That's what happens.
Back to the line of scrimmage comes Ridgeland. They're moving right to left if you're on your radio dial, if you're taking a look at that. There's a snap, quick handoff as they're trying to get the corner. Turn back inside, and he's still on his feet. He pops back outside. Arm tackling, arm tackling, arm tackling. We finally get him down at the 35.
That was a whole lot of nothing.
Yep.
He wasn't going down, but he...
That is a tiny little back.
Yeah,
he's a little guy.
Where's the distance between us and him, Jack?
That's just it, yeah. Look, I can cover him up with my thumb. Looks like I can cover up the whole line with my thumb from here. 43-24, as we mentioned.
You know who doesn't stop is the band. The band never stops.
Got to keep everybody fired up. Love it. Especially the drum line. Here comes the snap. Turn, handoff. A little problem with the handoff, and he is eaten up. Eaten slap up.
Like it, Jack.
Tigers, that defense is getting fired up even more as we go further into this contest.
Let's go clock.
Jeremiah Holston made that tackle in the backfield that time.
6 minutes left, Jack. It's rolling. Nice lead.
And it's going to be hard for them to stop the clock unless they throw the outside.
Right.
Look and see who the quarterback is. If it's nope, the different quarterback in number 1. Blackwell's the quarterback this time. Goes to a pistol set. That means he's there in a shotgun set with the back right behind him. Backs up to pass, looking, throws it to the outside, a quick out, just throws out of bounds. And the receiver out there just never had a chance to get open because he's really not on the line. So we can hit him all we want to. It's not pass interference. And Sir Morgan was just giving him the business on that far side.
Jack, when you get this far behind and you don't practice running spread or you don't practice running passing offense, it just doesn't come natural to you when you're in this type of situation.
Here's where you can tell, Brad. Look at the body language of these guys coming on the field for the punting team.
Yeah.
Milling around, walking, getting up to the line. 10 seconds left on the play clock. And that's kind of we're resigned. It's over. Yeah. Let's punt the ball and get on the bus.
It's 10:20 at night on a Friday night. We
got 3 hours to go on the bus.
Go on the bus.
Ball's going to go out of bounds. And about, he's going to mark it at the 29-yard line. That's where the Tigers will have it first and 10. We're going to keep it here. 5:23 left to go in this contest. 43-24 is your score. And you could possibly begin to see some younger Tigers coming in and changing things up a little bit.
And Kobe's still in, and Trey's still in.
I think they may have one series left in them, and then I think you might see Schweitzer come in. At least I would love to see that. I'd love to see Tucker come in. Run
I
the
would
ball
too,
a little
Jack.
bit.
I would too. Yeah, it's all there, the same personnel, starting personnel we had earlier.
Kobe calls for it, turns, hands the ball off to Williams, follows his blocking, cuts back in the inside, brought down from behind, but he's going to get across the 30 to the 35-yard line.
Jack, I don't know if I've said this at all or enough, but the offensive line for Troup tonight has been solid. I mean, they've been very solid. Kobe hadn't been touched. They're getting a nice push. It's just across the board doing a great job tonight.
Cooley will snap the ball, and Hudson will toss it to the outside. Driving, gets across the line of scrimmage for a first down. And you mentioned that line. Will Cooley snapped the ball, only one bad snap all night. Tyler Kitchens and Brandon Truitt at the guards. Michael Irvin and Royce White at the tackles. They have really, as you mentioned, Brad, done a tremendous job tonight on that offensive side. Tigers will now send two men wide to the left side. Purnell will go into a slot. Little wing to the inside. That really gives us trips to the far side. Kobe will keep it. Popped out. Pop. He's following his blocking.
Get down.
Spins again. Now he goes way back. Now he's going to throw the ball down the field. He's got a
And
man
he's
wide
open.
Caught at the 30. Kobe ran about 30 yards in the backfield, back and forth, and just rubbing against guys, kind of just knocking them off until he looked down the field and said, look, I have a receiver down here. I will throw to him.
Oh, wow.
And I'm trying to see who that was. Zy Varner, I think, made the catch down there.
That is going to be.
And think about this, too. Think about that line who's held their blocks, stayed in there, and weren't downfield to get that call against us.
Right. Those are going to be some tired young men
Oh, my
chasing
goodness.
Kobe tonight.
Kobe puts a man in motion, back to the far side. Takes the snap, hands the ball off right in the middle. And this time Richard's going to get on us a little bit.
He didn't go down, though.
Nope. Ball carrier that time was number 32. Moss. Devontae Moss.
I actually thought they blew the whistle a little bit early. I thought he was about to break free, get upfield.
We'll lose a yard on that one, 2nd and 11. Watch for a steady diet of running the ball here.
Yeah, never did get to see Kobe on the outside any. I thought they would bring him in. Good toss.
Little pitch to the right side. Tigers going around there. This time the ball carrier is number 8, Carlos Cato, who did a lot of running last year. Good to see him come in. Another Ridgeland player down on the far side. He's getting up. Yay! Oh, that's great. Just a little extra rest is all he kind of needed.
Stinger, it looks like the way he's has his shoulder down like that.
So now the Tigers have kind of gotten conditioned to come to the sideline anytime it gets hurt. Now quickly back to the field as they run the clock. Play clock down to 22.
3rd down and 2 for the Tigers.
Cato stays in at the tailback. There's a snap. Kobe going to throw the ball. Oh! Almost caught in the end zone by Kelly.
Yeah, he high pointed it. It was in his hands, and he couldn't tuck it in, Jack, and finish with it. Good ball though. Another good ball by Kobe.
One of those that only Kelly was going to be able to catch.
Again, Kobe was able to go into a nice drop there. Nobody put any pressure on him. Was able to deliver the ball. Just couldn't finish the play. Try it again. Same play.
Well, actually, everybody's lined up the same way, so let's see what happens.
McQuavius on this.
Actually, going to change things up just a little bit. Purnell will go to the outside. And it's going to be Kobe calling his own number.
Yeah.
He goes to the outside, shimmies, comes inside, touchdown, Tigers. Wow. He's a talent.
Yes, he is. Just no wasted movement. You know, everything's so fluid. He breaks you down, and then you commit one way, he's going the other.
For me, from a style, the way he plays, if you think about the year that Auburn won and Cam Newton and just the way he played and was able to just move so freely in the backfield, very much reminds me of that, although he's got a better arm than Cam Newton does.
Right. He reminds me of Calvin Ridley because he's not supremely tall. I mean, he's not short either. He's a good size, but was he 5'11", 6 foot? What was he listed at?
I'd have to look. I'm not sure. I don't even know if I have that on my. I don't have that on my roster right now.
I think he's about 6 foot, but he's going to do some nice things for Auburn.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good.
A little extracurricular.
Come on, guys! Everybody's got to let's finish up. Let's finish up.
Yeah, they're still going at it, and then now they're breaking up. A little chippy right here at the end.
Well, Ridgeland, they have a lot of pride and wanted to come in here and lay the smack down on the Tigers as they laid the smack down on them last year. But so far, it's just been more like Raw than SmackDown. 2:30 left to go in this contest. 49-24 is your score. As a flag is down the play, they're going to take care of that. While they do, we'll take 30 seconds. Back to the station. Let you listen to our sponsors again. It's the Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Moorman, Brad Moorman here. We're at Callaway Stadium, and we're enjoying a lot of fun.
Yes.
In this contest as the Troup High School Tigers are leading this one by a score of 56-24.
Jack, I'd like to give a shout out to some of the people that mentioned us, on Facebook here, and Nan Munkus, Ken Carter,
and Rebecca, his wife.
Will Binion.
And no, Will, you can't come up here.
Melissa Aubry and Christy Brown. Just thanks so much for recognizing two old brothers standing up here watching some football. Appreciate you guys saying some nice things.
There's the kick, and a good kick. Taking the back of the 22, bobbled. He's going to get on it. It's loose. They're going to get on it. Ridgeland does get on it at the 25. But that ball's a bit deceptive. That's the third or fourth time they've had trouble bringing that in.
Let me ask your opinion, Jack. So what do you do on the Ridgeland side now? You're behind. You're not in this game now. It's 2:24. Do you just say, hey, let's run the ball and get these kids out of here, or do you try to send a message for next week?
Hand off 3 times in a cloud of dust.
Yes, sir. That's what I thought.
In fact, I've got some young guys that hadn't been in the game. I go and bring them in. Maybe leave my center just to make sure the ball control's there. But bringing some younger guys to just go forward.
All right. 0-2 Ridgeland, so maybe they can bounce back their next game.
Like the Tigers have a lot of younger guys on defense right now.
Yeah.
And play clock ticked down to 6. I'm not sure what the flag was for. Is it adjusting the ball?
On the offense.
Must have been someone either stood up or he picked up the ball and adjusted it while it was down.
We've seen a lot of laundry today, Jack.
Yeah. But now, I really haven't seen anything that was
that
was bad.
Right. It's based on the way the kids have played tonight. There's been some
also first game of the season. So
yep.
Here's the snap, high snap, and they're going to need to get on it. I think the Tigers may be on this one. A lot of movement there.
That was a new quarterback in for Ridgeland.
Nope, Ridgeland's going to get on it.
Stratton Broom.
I think that they swept him up on that one.
He's a sophomore.
I would have him under center.
Yeah, he put him in shotgun.
He was sitting there like a shortstop, kind of arms down, kind of like, okay, try to get it in this vicinity. I said it went over his head. He's deep in his, as he is too. It's a lot deeper. It's like 7 yards back in a pistol set.
He's also very small.
Yeah, he's the JV QB.
Yeah.
And it's a little high. Quickly
he
tries to handle.
That's a safety, Jack.
They're going to get on top of him in the end zone. He tried to hand it off to his running back. His running back was like, I want no part of this.
Now they're fighting again here.
If the running back was like, I want no part of this. Please don't hand me that ball.
No.
Let's see who they're going to call that on. I would think that the Tigers are not really very frustrated. They're feeling pretty good.
58-24, Jack.
And it's against the Ridgeland Panthers. But so the safety will count. Ooh. Yeah, the safety is to me one of the cruelest plays in football because it's one of those insult to injury kind of things. Not only do we give the other team 2 points, you got to kick it back off to them.
Right.
So officials down there conferring about how to address this.
I think Troup's finished nicely right here in this fourth quarter.
Yep, so the kickoff return team will get out on the field. Ridgeland will be bringing their kickoff team out of the field. Yeah, you got to hate a safety. I mean, it just does not feel good at all. 58-24. Wow. I'm running out of room to write in my notes. And also because of the penalty, he's going to have to kick from the 10. Oh, my goodness gracious.
They got Kobe back deep here. Just don't get hurt.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Brad.
Yeah,
I'm like
get Trey out of there. But
let's see some young guys do some special things here.
So,
Ridgeland sends one more guy in from the sideline who was taking a nap over there, getting ready for the bus ride home.
But I'm a social studies teacher, so I'm not a coach.
And is a timeout called? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so a timeout is called. Let's go and take another 30 seconds back to the station. This may be our last break that we have to take in this contest before our post game. Right now, you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Mormon, Brad Mormon here at Callaway Stadium as the Ridgeland Panthers are going to have to kick off from the 10-yard line to the Tigers. The Tigers back deep about the 40. Got Williams and Hudson back there. So here we go. Actually, he's just going to punt it.
Nice punt.
End over end. Taken at the 40. Jogging up the field, trying to find a little crease in the defense. Now accelerating across the 50. 45-40. They grab his back of his jersey. Spinning. Trey Williams still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
He cuts across the other field. He's got blocking in front of him.
He's going to
30,
score.
20, 10, 5. Touchdown from this end, but did I hear a whistle? Trey was almost down back at the 30 and did a most miraculous spin move.
The run was amazing, but what was so strange, there was a whistle blown over here.
That's what I thought I heard. but they're going to wave an inadvertent whistle, I guess they're going to say, and the play continued. My favorite part of the play, Brad, and if you have a chance to watch the stream later, watch this again, because you're going to see as Trey freed himself at the 30 and cut back across the field, 6 guys got off their blocks and came in front of him and formed another wall for him to get down and go into the end zone. That was the most beautiful part of that play.
Well, it looked like what Trey was trying to do is just burn some clock. It didn't really look like he was trying to advance it and get up the field. But
took his time, then accelerated across the 50, then kind of realized, wait a minute, I could actually take this to the house.
Well, the Ridgeland kid had his jersey and was trying to pull him down, but Trey got loose, and then the blocking took over.
Yep.
Well, look at this score, Jack.
65-24. The safety turns into 9 points. So 2 on the safety and 7 on the ensuing kick. And I think that you're right. As we watch the body language of Trey Williams, he caught the ball and really just kind of stood there for a second.
It didn't look like he was trying to advance it. It looks like he was trying to just get to this side of the field, close to his sideline.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it just seemed like Ridgeline really wasn't pursuing him, though, Jack. So he's like, what the heck?
He saw the block in front of him, and then he hit a gear at about the 50, jetted to the 40. Kid grabbed him from behind at about the 35, began to pull him back. I thought, okay, into the play. But then he spins and looks up, and he sees the other 5 guys forming the wedge on the far side. One of those beautiful wedges I've ever seen. And then he takes off, gets behind that, goes to the end zone. That's the way you draw them up. I mean,
this whole game was scripted, right?
Well, the first touchdown by
Wow.
Ridgeland was on a muff play.
It sure was.
I mean, he should have been down in the backfield. Instead, he spins around, throws it to the end zone.
No full moon tonight, so go figure.
There's the kick, and perhaps the deepest kick of the game for the
Nice
Tigers.
kick.
Bounces all the way inside the 5.
Misplayed.
Step in the end zone. Oh, my goodness. The Tigers swarm him back at the 5. Just let that ball go in the end zone, dude. My goodness. Oh. A minute 2.
Seems like a few times I've seen players run circles around the ball on kickoff return, not really field it. They let it go by them, then they go try to pick it up.
On the hop,
Which is a very hard ball to field.
Yep. Well, it is oddly shaped and bounces weird. But ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for being with us tonight as we brought you this contest. It's been a lot of fun for us.
Yes, it has.
65-24. I think that the Tigers have this one in hand with a minute 2 left to go.
And a few of the fans filing out.
Put us on their car radios as they get ready to head out.
Maybe they're heading home. Maybe they're going to the Waffle House.
I think I might be. Hand off into the line by Ridgeland. It's kind of the story of their night.
Troup's defensive line, Jack, still fighting in there.
And
I like it.
These are a lot of the young guys, too.
Yeah.
36-35. They'll have to run one more play. Yeah, those are all guys that are sophomores and juniors out there on the field right now. But again, they're substantial young men.
Look at 99, Jack. Who is 99 for Troup?
Hold on. You get the roster right there.
Oh, well, yeah. 99. That is a big man. Isaiah Cox.
Long time with the snap count.
He's just going to let it run out.
Well,
ball game.
That's it.
Ridgeland 24, your Troup High Tigers.
65-24 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
Safely, and go Tigers!
Wow, what a contest.
Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
The first half of the game, 22-13 at halftime, and close ball game, close contest. Really proud of the way Ridgeland was coming at them, but second half, the Tigers just hit a different gear.
You sure did.
We'll talk about that as we'll wrap things up here from Callaway Stadium. When we come back, right now, the Troup High School Tigers have won this one by a score of 65-24. And you're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Precision Auto Body started after Eddie Bartlett painted his first bike when he was a kid. And after a lot of schooling and training, now Precision Auto Body is one of the premier body shops in Georgia and Alabama.
Hey, I'm Eddie Bartlett. Come see us today down at Precision Auto Body right here in LaGrange, Georgia.
So if you need your car or truck brought back to original specs, bring your pride and joy to the staff of Precision Auto Body, and they'll take care of the rest. Precision Auto Body, 101 Service Park Lane in LaGrange.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started up a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owners insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Hi friends, TOWD here with Kia LaGrange. This month we are featuring the workhorse jack of all trades, the midsize SUV 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, third row seating. Right now you can ride away in the brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. You can also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help us your local company. God bless us.
Stock number 111598. Price plus tax tag and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for Troup Tigers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Brad Mormon, live here from Callaway Stadium, and the Tigers have got a big victory tonight, 65-24. Brad, it's almost impossible to run through all the scoring and all the different ways that it happened. But
you have another hour on the radio here?
Yeah, but we mentioned when we were talking off the air that the ball game began with Ridgeland scoring first.
Right.
It's a broken play from Ridgeland.
The tailback threw the ball.
Probably one of the best passes of the night for Ridgeland. And it goes in the end zone. And then the Tigers kind of got a little bit of a fire under them. But still, 22-13. It was a close ball game at halftime. It's good to see the Tigers scoring. But, the Tigers, some real positive things on special teams. Able to block with a PAT and a field goal. Ridgeland had a good kicker. Ridgeland had a little bit better passing game, which they started to have until the other quarterback got hurt. That kind of changed the dynamic a little bit for them. But they were trying to do a spread offense and had a little bit of a spark for about 3 plays, and then things just kind of the young man got injured. It just didn't go our way.
I think Kobe got hot. Kobe and Trey got hot in the second quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's what got them to 22 points. I think they did a good job then. But, like you said, the game was still tight, 22-13 going into the half. And then the third quarter came around, and I'll let you sort of.
The third quarter came around, and it just seemed like, as you mentioned, Kobe and Trey just took off.
Yeah.
It became their connection in the handoff is the key to a lot of what's going on there. Because if you're a defense trying to read the quarterback, okay, you see him, he's going to hand the ball off the tailback. Okay, I got to key the tailback. But then at the last moment, as I'm about to hit the tailback, the quarterback will pull.
Right.
And then Kobe will take it 20 yards down the field. Or he'll run with it. He fixes the pull. I got to key the quarterback. He leads it in there, and Trey takes off. Both guys do this next thing very well. They see the field in front of them and follow their blocks.
Spatial awareness, Jack, and ball skills, being able to take care of that football, be able to drag that running back down, pull that ball out, or either keep it in the stomach. It's just a nice. They've been doing it a while. These guys have been together, and you could tell. There's definitely some things that Troup needs to clean up. I thought that the third quarter. When Coach Glisson got a little bit hot there on the sidelines and was disagreed with a personal foul, on the far sideline. I think that I know in the moment he didn't think it was, maybe he didn't think it was a strategy, but it looked like a strategy to me. It looked like he was
calculating at the moment. Yeah,
it maybe wasn't calculated, but it seemed to fire the fan base up. It fired the sidelines up, the other coaches, and then from then on, Troup just rolled.
The Tigers with a huge win tonight, 65-24, a great way for them to start off the season Lots of mistakes and things that they'll want to work on. Way too many penalties in this ball game. Emotions got a little high in some places. That's one thing the coach was a little bit worried about tonight, that they may be a little bit too hyped up. And I think at the first of the ball game, they were over pursuing. That was really the thing that was getting them. They were getting the backfield, but that was messing them up. But Ridgeland, a tough opponent, comes in and just unable to take on the firepower of this Troup High School offense. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We're going to preview next week. But right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Rogers Barbecue in LaGrange has been locally owned since 1945, and they have daily lunch specials for only $7.29, and that includes your drink and dessert. Tuesday night from 5 to close is all-you-can-eat ribs, and Thursday's all-you-can-eat catfish, and with their Brundrick stew is famous throughout the region. They proudly serve only U.S. farm-raised catfish, so dine in or use our convenient drive-thru Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 117 New Franklin Road in LaGrange. So come join the crowd at Rogers Barbecue.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
This month we are featuring the workhorse jack of all trades, the midsize SUV, the 2019 Kia Sorento. We're talking about safety, comfort, technology, and third row seating. Right now you can ride away in a brand new 2019 Kia Sorento L model, only $22,990. Yep, $22,990. Also check us out online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy. God bless America.
Cell number 111598. Price plus tax, tag, and title. Offer good through August 31st, 2019. See Kia LaGrange for complete details.
Life costs money, sometimes lots. First Franklin Financial has loans for living. Our Hogansville and LaGrange branches offer personal loans from $300 to $15,000 with payment plans to fit any budget. Stop by and meet the friendly Franklin folk at the location near you. Visit onefc.com to learn more. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee number 5656.
An injury can be a game changer. That's why Houston physicians are on the sidelines providing immediate care to athletes after an injury. Houston physicians have been on the sidelines of football games since Dr. Houston started the tradition 60 years ago with the Auburn Tigers.